Welcome, everyone, to Constructed Chaos, where we run our D&D live stream every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and where you can expect Grim Reaper and XIVM both to give 5 gifted memberships each to our community. Thank you guys so much for being here, and a huge thank you for Licia Harding, who had some very kind words about the channel, and a $100 super chat. Thank you so much. Seriously, that means the world to us that you're enjoying the adventures. And that is so extremely generous of you. So sorry that you can't stick around. I know you've got a very early morning, but hopefully in the morning you get to watch this, and it's a nice greeting. Hope you're having a great day. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Thank you guys all for being here, especially our good friends over at Tabletop Beard who have sent us the Druid beard oil today. This one smells like forest and wild berry. So if you want to get your druid on, smell like a druid with a wonderful beard of your own, or, just rub it in your hair if you don't have a beard. That's cool too. You can use code CHAOS20 for 20% off at Tabletop Beard's website. Link is in the description below. Check out our friends over at Tabletop Beard, and also make sure to check out this comment from our last session. John Washburn said, I just realized that Valoth looks spooky. Yeah, Valoth does look pretty spooky.
The new art?
In the new art,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, the mini's the same from the first session.
The new art has unveiled some characteristics about Valoth that may not have been so readily available at the start of this adventure. If you guys are interested in how all this got kicked off, all the previous episodes are here on the channel. You can check those out. In our playlists, Legacy of the Ashen, the Silver Song, all of it builds up right to this, and I cannot wait to get things started. I do want to shout out our good friends over at Darkport. They ran an amazing stream last night with a lot of really intense emotions. I almost shed a tear while I was eating my ice cream. It's really good stuff. If you guys want to check them out, their link is in the description. Yeah.
I have one last announcement.
Yeah.
It's Drazatti's birthday!
It's Drazatti's birthday! Guys. Thank you guys for celebrating with us. Thank you, Drazatti, for being here to play some D&D on your birthday. I promise I'm gonna
Daddy's in the chat.
try really hard not to kill your character because
Alex said we leveled up 2 levels.
I didn't say that.
I agree.
I heard him.
We are starting off with a combat tonight, so I'm not going to keep us waiting for any longer. It is time to...
The cavern is swept up into a fine cloud of white spores, swirling into your lungs and stinging your eyes as rose petal blooms unfurl to reveal chittering limbs and twitching mandibles. Just as you grasp the final faded words of the Triton's journal, his longing to see the sun again, a wet hiss coils through the chamber. The glistening form of a massive salamander slithers into view, its bright green eyes locked onto you as glowing spittle dribbles from its open maw. You've crossed a vast and violent sea to reach Othramore, the isle whispered of in myth, where giants dream and mortals vanish. But the towering pillar that pierces the clouds above still lies ahead. If this strange sacred land has welcomed you at all, it has done so with fang and flame.
Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, we already have the combat cam up because we are starting things off heated.
We also rolled the most complex.
Yeah, you guys were tripping me up with your
sorry,
initiative
babe.
just now.
But also, I've just realized. So we were, Josiah and I rolled the same thing, but you're one under us and you're one above us. So,
Yeah, so I bumped you up to 21.
Okay, and then I go to 20.
Yeah. 19 and 8. So our players are 21, 20, 19, and 18
No.
on the initiative. Good
It
God.
tracks because I'm the one that touched the flowers.
Yeah.
You did start.
You started
I
this.
did start this. I did.
Yeah, let's talk about that before we
You
start.
don't have to.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
I goes,
about
hang
it.
on a second to the lizard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what?
So
There's an important life lesson
Was
here.
just trying to study the local fauna. No,
As this
flora.
situation spirals out of control, spores erupt into the air. A slithery creature slimes its way out of a hidden corner towards the rest of your party. Gribzik hits the deck.
Oh, I forgot he's with us.
Yes, he is.
Good job, buddy. Good job. He
Boy.
hit the deck.
Before we start initiative in earnest, I need both Flora and Valoth
I don't
to
like
make Constitution saving throws.
Against being charmed.
No.
that. Damn.
What is the most powerful?
So you intake these spores, shaken free from the spiders with roses on their backs.
I'm gonna use a lucky.
Okay.
I tell Grizzly.
Do I have any lucky?
No. That's only for range. That's only for range.
He said to get down.
No, run into the corner and hide.
He'll do that on his turn.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 from the chat.
No.
Both of you save as you're able to shake off these spores, which were making your vision go blurry, making it hard for you to keep your balance. You felt like you might have been dazed, but here you are ready to take on whatever these creatures are. Flora, you are first in initiative. What would you like to do? In the midst of these three spiders,
She's going to stand up and say, give me my hat back, Jordan. I'm going to swing at... Sorry, I'm debating if I was going to wild shape. Yeah, I'm going to swing at the one directly in front of me.
okay,
So I'm going to bonus action shillelagh action attack.
got it. You call your natural magics into your staff as they swell and this green energy channels through the wood of your staff of flowers. Thorns begin poking out of the side.
23 to hit.
23 definitely hits as you bring your staff to bear, striking this creature with your own thorns.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very nice. It is still up, but as you connect with it, you see that the flower on its back has crumpled in, and one of its legs is cracked as it's like sort of skittering around.
I have something that allows me to do extra damage, and I keep forgetting it, so let me find it real quick.
Okay.
It was something I took, unless it's a different character.
I think you might be thinking of something else.
Okay. Well, then,
Remember it later, just let me
Yeah,
know what
I'll
the
let you
damage
know.
was and I'll add it.
yeah.
Are you doing anything
I
else?
can't. That's my full turn.
Okay. Then in that case, it is now the spiders' turns.
No, you
Rolled
lied to
very
us.
well.
Wait, what did they roll?
A 20.
Ooh.
Wow.
And they're just ahead
I
of you.
rolled a real
Bella.
20.
Yeah, an actual 20. So
Here it is. Elemental Fury. When I hit a creature with an attack roll using a weapon or beast form, I can...
it's when you're in
Only when I'm in wild shape?
with a weapon or in beast form. So you hit them with a weapon.
Yes. Then 1d8. Cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. I knew I had that.
Roll your damage.
So I'm going to roll an extra 1d8.
Which one you picking?
All of them.
Fire.
Okay.
8.
8. As you connect with the staff, it's sort of a delayed reaction, incendiary strike. As the flames lick at the flower petals, it curls in even further. The spider is barely hanging on, but still up. As it is its turn to go, it does not get its spores back. It is going to try and make a bite attack on you, lunging out with a 16 to hit.
Me?
Yes. Okay. The next one is going to move. It is slightly out of your range. It's actually going to close on Valoth. That'll be the pink one there in the corner.
That's so rude.
It does get its spores back, so it's going to bonus action, begin sort of shimmying as it crawls up to you. I need...
Me.
Actually, it's going to position itself between you and Flora,
Oh, to shimmy.
because every creature within 10 feet. So, Flora, you need to make another con save. Valoth, you need to make another con save.
Another lucky.
Oh my god.
Actually, I'm about to go. If I need to take a chat roll, I can. I will get my action back in a second.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Chat coming in clutch already.
Yeah, I had
Working
to
out.
take something too.
Burning those reactions, burning those chat rolls. I love
Well,
to see it.
That's an 18. The last time I took a
18 saves.
dice roll is because I knew I was about
Another
to go.
dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah, just like Sam, I knew I was about to go, so I was like, I'll get my reaction back. And then-
So although the spores are filling your lungs and making it hard to breathe, you sort of cough them up, hacking onto the floor, not allowing this poison to seep in and take effect. Valoth, you look up just as the spider lunges out for a quick bite with a 10 to hit. That is also going to miss. This last spider, let's see if it gets its spores back. It does. What is it going to do? It's actually going to scurry the other way. And between Drazad and Odd, it's going to shimmy. And I need you two to make con saves.
Get an
Gribzik.
attack opportunity. It entered my threat.
Okay. Make your attack of opportunity.
You have the line.
Think you shimmy.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, it's when
Is
it
that feat?
enters.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, you don't have that.
You would've-
Not even on your birthday.
I'm just being.
Not even on your
just being a
birthday.
little
17.
sneaky than me.
17 definitely hits. Roll your damage as you
Low AC.
coming from a
More than
mile away,
17.
and you ready yourself with your radiant baton.
10.
10 points of damage. As you connect with it, it charges forward, and that 10 points of damage actually is what causes the flower to
Whoops.
emit these spores.
Sorry, just
You sort of poke it,
Wow.
and I need con save, and Gribzik's going to make one
You know, an
too.
18 is the lowest thing that's saved so far, but we don't know.
Uh,
You better leave Gribzik alone.
Yeah, 19. What about the
You guys
thing?
brought him with you.
What about the thing behind us?
You didn't have to kill him, though.
No.
Period.
Got 19. On the
Is this
con.
what you were painting today and being very sneaky about?
Yeah, definitely. 19.
I think that was painted last
And
time.
what was yours again, Caleb?
17.
17.
Been painting.
Both of you are able to save. However, Gribzik rolled a 6 on the die and does not get anything for his con
Can you take a
save.
chat roll?
Thanks,
Cannot.
Kate.
Can I give
Gribzik is an enemy! No.
Can I give Grizzly my heroic inspiration?
The big bad.
I will
Oh,
allow
he would
you.
have it.
I will.
He's in our party.
He. Yeah. Okay. He'll reroll.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Cajun Crate just said, tell everyone to like the video.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
Keeping
Cajun
us
Crate.
honest.
Gribzik now saves as you
Ah!
remind him. It's like, hey, you're a hero. He's like,
Remember
oh yeah.
Yeah.
The spider is gonna
Got plot armor.
That's right.
spider is gonna lunge at you, Drazad,
No.
with a 19 on the die for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah, good roll on the spider's part
I
here.
actually don't think that hit. I think that
It doesn't. I have plus 10 to my
You're gonna
AC.
take
God, that's
6
also-
points of piercing damage,
So
and
2 points. Okay.
2 points of poison damage.
2 points. Okay.
And with that, the spiders are done as this spider sort of lunges, bites, finding a chink in your armor, crawling its way around your shield. It reposts itself and begins sort of frilling its flowery backside. Valoth, it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
Valve is gonna
There are no chinks. in
Starlight
Drazad's
step.
armor.
took this and didn't. Yeah, he's gonna starlight step over here.
You're wearing mithril chain. There are a lot of chinks.
No.
Valve is gonna like take a step towards this flower and like fold into stars and reappear over here, still facing the flower as he pops out of his teleport. But as he steps out, he pulls this chromatic orb out of the stars and lunges it at the one in front of Flora.
Okay. Attack roll.
Attack roll.
Attack
if you guys die
roll.
to these things, I'm gonna feel really bad.
Huh?
Or if any of them die to these things, I'm gonna feel really bad.
Nah.
If you kill Gribzik,
It's a 21 damage.
Yeah.
21
Yeah.
definitely hits. As you
if I kill
what
Gripsic,
kind
I'll
of
leave
damage
the
is it?
party.
Fire for sure.
As you hurl this
How many diamonds
fiery
you got?
orb through the atmosphere, it licks across the ceiling of the cavern, falling down in a pillar on top of this spider, connecting with it and killing it.
2 sets of doubles. Really low damage, but 2 sets of doubles. It does bounce, yes.
Yeah.
6 and 4, 10 points of fire damage.
As it connects with the spider in front of you, Flora, the one that was on its last leg, this pillar of fire erupts on top of it, and as it rescinds, you see just a scorched flower. One of the petals sort of floats off as it's basically a flake of ash.
Yeah, get
Val swirls that fire back into an orb and shunts it towards the other one next to Flora.
Okay.
That is 26 to hit.
26 hits. These guys are not beefy.
Yeah.
Just trying to whittle you down. a
So
little.
many dice.
No doubles on that one.
loud.
Yeah.
But that is 13 plus 3, 16 points of fire damage on that one.
Okay, 16 points. It is still up. As the chromatic orb connects with it, you see some of the petals again sort of wilting, but it's able to dive out of the flames before it completely incinerates.
Cool. And then now that I don't need vantage on that other one anymore, I'm going to get away because I know the 10-foot range that these things have.
I'm like, Grizzly, you see where he just went? No, I'm on the ground.
Drazad, it is now your go. Gribzik is on deck. You rolled better than Odd.
Wow.
Gribzik rolled a 19.
Honestly, you know what, Gribzik?
Wow.
Let's fuck this dude up.
And he has no bonus to initiative.
What's the lowest
no, he has
someone
2.
rolled tonight?
We'll see.
I want to know the lowest initiative that was
Initiative?
rolled because
I
all
did.
of us have rolled.
18.
It was the other creature.
Oh.
Okay.
Big lizard.
Yeah.
I am
Is that like
going to be
one or
really
two?
worried and
It's one.
cast Spirit Guardians.
Has
at the
2
4th level.
heads.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I cast Spirit Guardians at the 4th level, so you'll see.
Ooh.
Odds all circle around Gribzik.
Okay. So
Oh,
wisdom
like-
save.
Yeah. We got you, Mr. President.
Yeah. Exactly.
Straight up.
The spider in front of you fails its wisdom save with an 11, as it has not seen an enemy quite so splendorous as you.
They get wrecked.
How much damage is it
Holiness
taking?
is beautiful. 12 points of radiant.
What about the thing behind him?
Yeah, the salamander boy.
Oh yeah, that's gotta make it
the
too.
Salazzle thing.
It also fails.
Yeah. Okay. And
So the one in front of you, how much did you say it's taking?
12.
12.
And
You notice as the radiance pours into it, you imagine because it's part flower, it's actually resistant to radiant damage. It likes sunlight. It didn't absorb it, but it wasn't as damaged as you'd hoped.
acceptable.
The other creature also appears to take less damage than you'd expect from your
It's
attack.
actually they're necrotic now. I've taken a new leaf.
Are you doing anything else? Still have all your movement and everything else.
Hello, spider still alive in front of us?
Oh yeah.
Didn't hit it with an orb. so
Yeah,
it's
and
okay.
I'm not moving away from Gribzig.
Huh?
Bum.
Forgot that you attacked it.
Oh, yeah. I hit it. I don't know.
No, I think that's everything I would like to do.
Okay. In that case, it is now Gribzik's turn, and they are going to
Gribzik, honestly, like get out the fear, stay prone.
Oh, no.
as they were instructed. They stand.
These are the wrong
Yeah.
messages.
They have 15 feet of movement left, and I think they're going to run over near Valoth,
Towards
seeing this
Valoth.
exit is blocked. So
Yeah.
Valoth will
One,
protect you.
2, 3.
Al looks at Drazad like, who's going to protect me, though?
He stands up and he
Yeah.
just sees the salamander creature sort of looming over him, and he goes, "Oh no!
Yeah, right. Yeah, you run. Get
Help
out the fear.
me!"
Valoth, you protect that child or I'll kill you.
Odd, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Odd's going to spin on the salamander. As he does, he's going to bring his staff low and try and swipe his legs from underneath it.
Okay.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. Does a dirty 20 hit.
A dirty 20 does hit.
All right, he needs to make a strength save.
Okay. It's
19.
pretty high. Non-natural 20.
Okay, that saves.
Oh, actually, I think it's even higher than that. But yeah.
So strength save's not the way to go.
No.
He takes 10 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
That's.
Oh,
Oh, from
there.
that sunblade. Yeah, it is radiant. Now.
Is it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 points of damage is what it takes. You notice this much. However, as you strike the creature from a relatively close range, I'm going to have you make an investigation check.
9.
Okay. As you strike it, you see it sort of just like almost your attack bounces off of it as it
It's like
just doesn't take quite
rubber?
as much. Yeah, it feels like it absorbed a lot of the impact.
rubber,
Something
you're
feels
glue.
something feels a little off about it, but you're not sure why.
Okay.
Rubber, you're glued. Luffy?
I'm going to finish with my other 3 attacks on it.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit it?
A 15 does hit it. Yes.
Okay, cool. This is force damage. I don't know if that matters.
My weekly check-in.
That's going to be higher than a 15. That's higher than a 15. 9 plus 7, 16. 26 points of force damage.
25.
It's all force damage.
25.
Oh yeah, 24. Sorry,
20.
all force. That's the spears. Yeah.
Okay, so as you hurl your spears into the creature, hoping that this different damage type will do something a little bit more effective, each of the spears connects, and you see it again. And it's going to take half damage from that as well.
Oh, okay. And then, and then
What do we hit it with?
I'm gonna use lightning. Yeah, no joke. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit it, to try and
Okay.
hit it too.
Yeah.
My back end that hits. This is also radiant damage though.
Okay.
5. Oh wait, that's not right.
It's actually necrotic damage, right?
Man, for 10. Sorry.
So down to 5.
Yeah.
Because it is radiant.
Yes.
Once again, as you strike the creature, it sort of just rebounds from your attack.
And I'm like, good luck, Josiah. And I'm a back up.
Okay.
Yeah, so he can take an opportunity attack, but I'm a back up, so it has to come at me to get hit again.
All right.
I don't know where you want to move to back up.
Does a 24 hit you?
Oh my god. Yes.
Definitely hit
Yeah, it
unless you
definitely does.
shield.
Okay.
I can shield, but I want to save mine.
All right. As you back up from it, you are eyeing the creature. Its bright green eyes looking at you. You're being very cautious, backing up sort of with your polearm ready, but suddenly a searing pain in your side. You take 18 points of piercing damage and 22 points of acid damage.
Hey, thanks for taking that opportunity attack for me. So I can get away now.
I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
22 points of...
Yeah, 22 points acid, 18 points piercing.
Got it. And a con save?
Yep.
I think I know what you did.
That's a 19.
Yeah, with a 19, you're able to shake off as
I get it, yeah.
as the creature bites down on you, or rather, as you feel the sharp pain in your side. You look down and there's some residual acid. You're able to sort of rub it off before it sets in. You imagine it would have caused you extra damage on each of your turns had you not made the save.
Oh, okay.
Is this a new? Would we gather this to be like a new species or something like most of the other things we've seen on this island, like stuff not seen before?
Make a nature check.
Is this like a
Shit.
Black, it's like a Black Panther situation?
Oh, how
Where
so?
like I hit it and it absorbed that damage and then was able to redirect it into his bite?
Oh
I'd
no,
say
that's not
with
what
your
I was
with your
thinking.
previous investigation check. You're not sure.
Okay.
16.
With the 16, this definitely is sort of reminding you of something akin to like the Scald Runner. But you're at a distance seeing this happen. It looked like the creature didn't even touch Odd when he was struck.
So, but my invisibility eyeball's not.
You have it up?
anything. Yeah, always. I said unless I say otherwise.
Yeah, sorry. So Valoth,
Get it together.
what you see is a two-headed salamander,
Oh.
except one of them is basically a false
Yeah.
head,
I was gonna say I'm gonna name this species Wobbuffet.
and the other half is permanently invisible.
Oh.
The false head has, you imagine, you can see it's very resistant, it's very resilient, while the other half is invisible, so harder to hit.
Like
It's a cool creature, guys.
That is cool.
the invisible part of it hit you, Odd.
Oh.
I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Are you? So
all
you
I got.
moved.
Yeah, I moved. I'm good.
It is now the. I'll give you the name of it. It's called an addleskink. The
Nice.
addleskink's turn.
Is this a beast?
It is. Yay! Flora gets a beast stat block.
Can I turn into it right now?
No.
Is the CR too high? Is that why?
No, I'm
like
gonna.
rest or something.
Yeah, I feel like you need time to really. It's gonna circle around.
Does
Not
that-
careful
it is-
not to leave your range.
It's
Drazad.
difficult terrain in Drazad's area.
Oh right, and that's fine. It's got enough movement to make it. It's got 30 feet, so it just circles around. And once it reaches that location, you see the dummy head just sort of like floating in front of you, and suddenly there is a gout of green acid sort of pouring out from mid-air and splashing onto the ground.
This is disgusting.
Then it is going to make an attack roll on you, Drazad.
No,
What did the gout of acid do?
Nothing yet.
Oh,
we love it.
It's like Armor of Agathis, but acid.
Does
Armor
a
of Acid
25 hit, Drazad?
Yes.
You're going to take 18 points of piercing and 22 points of acid damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
22.
As this creature rounds the corner, suddenly you feel a searing pain in your side.
15.
You are now covered in acid, and as you try to scrape it off, it's burning your hands. It's very hard to do. You're not quite able to get enough of it off. So at the start of each of your turns, for the next minute, you were going to take 9 points of acid damage.
So for the next 10 turns.
You can end end it early by taking an action to scrub it off. No save necessary, but it'll eat your action.
I'll wash it off.
With that, the creature just sort of like continues to smile at you.
That honestly was disgusting.
The bubbly head is just kind of sitting there floaty. Its mouth never opens. Its eyes sort of googly. You see maybe one of them like start to drift as it sort of snaps back. Laura, it is now your go.
Wisdom save.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
oh, and the
It saves.
and the spider.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, the spider hasn't
Spider
ended
on
its
their
turn yet.
Yeah. Sorry.
The Addleskink saved, but still going to take something.
14.
Well, and so wait, question: how does that work with the resistance? Like, I don't know if the invisible thing is resistant or not, but
That's a good
specifically
point.
Spirit
'Cause
Guardians.
it's AoE. I'll allow it. I'll allow it to
Well,
go
in
through.
Spirit Guardians, you pick what isn't being hit by it. You don't pick what is hit by it. So
Yeah.
he doesn't have to see.
Yeah, you're right. So it should take full damage. I'll add the 5 from
Okay,
earlier.
I didn't know if like the flower it was base resistant to radiant, and then
It was 5.
What?
only the thing you can see is resistant to everything. The thing you can't see is not resistant.
Yeah, so it should still take full damage. Anyway,
Got it. So 15 is what I rolled.
and then halved because it's saved. So 7.
Hey, Brett, you're hurt, yeah?
As
Yeah, that thing just hit me pretty. Like I'm down 40.
as your spirit guardians connects with the creature, you actually see an invisible space behind it glow. An outline appears where another half of the creature would exist. As it is lit up for a brief moment as it passes to Flora's turn.
So, bonus action, I'm going to call Noxu.
Okay?
Put him right here. Give me my
We
boy.
have a mini for that
I
now.
have a Noxu mini. Where's my camera? Here it is.
Little buddy.
Cute. All right, I'm going to put him right here. Odd, you can heal 4d6.
Cool.
And then I'm going to close in. Dog toy on my foot. Sorry, it just.
Ooh.
Thanks, pups.
She is passed the fuck out in that bed up there.
Good.
Like, head back. And then I'm going to attack this one.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, Shillelagh.
Coming in with the shillelagh. Thorns at the ready.
21.
21
Oh,
definitely.
22.
22 hits even better.
Yeah.
Don't forget your extra dablets.
1d8 of fire.
hmm
1.
How much total?
9. No. I get a +5 on Shillelagh, I think.
So 14 then?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, +5. So 6 + 8 is 14.
As you connect with the creature, the thorns dig in, and each of the tiny thorns left in its body begin to pop in radiant flame as the creature rescinds, rolls over onto its back, and its legs curl over its thorax. It is no more.
Oh yeah,
Get dead. You want this one too?
Yeah, I'll take it.
get diggity
They're
day.
kind of like fragile. These more than most. Are you doing anything else, Flora?
Yeah, I'm gonna move
Okay. Got about 25 feet left. Should be enough to get you just about anywhere in there.
I want to be within both of the range.
The addle skink
like-
and the spider?
Like they're both within 5 feet. I think it's gonna fall if I move it, but I want
Okay.
to say I'm like between these two.
Okay. As you position yourself between both of these enemies, one of them less intimidating than the other, you doing anything else? Okay.
Or be careful, he vomits up nasty stuff.
I know.
It is now the petal spider's turn.
Noxio's here.
It gets its
You feel
mojo
that?
back,
Uh-oh.
and with
Mojo Dojo?
with Drazad and Flora in range, I'm going to say that Odd is just out of range. It is going to shimmy again, releasing those spores. I need con saves from Drazad and Flora.
I historically keep failing you.
17.
15.
Okay. Both of you are able to save, once again, shaking off the effects of this creature, seeing that you are sort of running an extermination service on all of its brethren. It's going to turn to you, Flora, and attack you.
Brothers.
With a 7 to hit.
Brother, that fails.
It is not looking very good, and so as it lunges, it's slow, and you're able to deflect its attack with your staff, holding it at bay almost like an alligator stick. I don't know if you've ever seen those guys sort of taming alligators. That's what they use. Valoth is...
It
oh,
ended.
right. It ended there. It fails the save.
Have you all seen that reel?
Just-
The motorcycles going by and the guy going, brother, brother, brother.
No.
Oh my god, it's so funny. I'm going to send it in the Discord.
13 radiant damage.
Okay, and that is halved because it is just plain resistant.
6.
Down to 6. The creature certainly looks like...
This little guy's holding on.
yeah, the flower on its back looks like a fiddle leaf fig that's gotten too much sunlight, not enough water.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Called out, man. Wow.
Valoth, it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
Alex got me a new one in celebration of my new job the other day, but he waited until I told him that it was a good interview. He was in the kitchen. He was like, how did it go? I was like, good. He goes, well, then congratulations. I was like, was it going to be a sympathy tree if it didn't? And he was like, yes.
Either or, yeah.
This thing is within 5 feet of Gribzik, right? So like if Gribzik leaves, he's gonna invoke attack of opportunity.
It is not with it. Gribzik is 5 feet away from it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
There's
there's
some
okay,
space
there's a
there.
space.
Yeah.
There's a space. I think I might still do it anyway. Just like hearing Drazad's threat, and also like it's not like I hate Gribzik, you know. So-
Make a quick perception check before you fully commit to whatever you're about to do.
6. That's a
Yeah.
nat 1.
You're just seeing these glowing beady eyes behind your goblinoid friend who's running away. Help me!
Yeah, so I am going to pull out my 2 whips out of my brain, and I'm gonna whip the flower and the bug
Okay.
lizard thing.
The bug lizard thing.
Yeah. So int saves from both.
Okay. This will be for the Addleskink.
And I am targeting the invisible thing with my.
Well, you have to be able to see it, right?
Yeah,
He can see it.
I can.
Oh, and you can. I forget this every freaking time. That is a 18. 17 plus 1.
On both of them.
Just for the Addleskink.
Ooh.
The flower fails. This petal spider fails with a 4 on the die.
So he's gonna take unhalved damage.
Wait. I would like the silvery barbs.
The
The
Addleskink.
Addleskink.
Can
So-
you see it fail?
Do I have to see it?
Mm-hmm.
So I have
When
to.
a creature you can see fails a saving throw
Oh.
So I
or
guess
succeeds,
so it doesn't count then.
yeah. Well, you don't see it fail, or
Okay.
you don't see it succeed rather,
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
because it's invisible.
I could do it because I have a trick, but I only get to do that once per long rest, and I don't know what we're facing after this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 11 points of psychic damage, so half to 5 for the visible boy, and then full 11 unless he's resistant.
Got it.
To the other one.
As your lash whips the spider, you expertly snip the rosebud off of its back as it just curls up and dies. You see a small gout of bug-like fluid squirt out through the top of it.
And I'll call out like, where I just whipped is where the invisible thing is. It's moving, so not anymore, but it's there. There's another one.
Is that that weird glowing thing?
Yeah, I'm like, Gribzik, just run to the pool of water. Go that way.
With that, Drazad, it is now your go. What would you like to do? Zik is on deck with his whopping 10 points of health.
Ah!
Yeah, and that thing's doing 40.
Gripsic?
10 points
Yeah.
left.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's just got 10 total.
Oh, because I was going to be like, I could heal that boy.
He is the guy.
But that thing's
Don't
doing like
forget.
40 points of damage, so like that's
Where is
instant death.
Gripsic?
for
Is that
Gripsic.
him over there?
He's behind.
That is him
Yeah.
5 feet away from the big scary thing.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
also within his. Like if I move away, I'm gonna take.
Yeah, you're within his range.
Twilight step. Step.
He's got. I asked to make sure that that thing wasn't. Couldn't get him. If it could have, I would have portened his save to lower. But I'm saving all my little tricks for if we see something bigger.
Clever girl.
I think I might just cast magic weapon. Oh, it's a non-magic weapon, and Lightbringer's technically magic. I'm gonna just hit him with Lightbringer, I think, since I'm within like his. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna swang on him.
Swangin'.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a chat roll. I'm gonna take a 10 for a 19.
Okay. 19 definitely hits as you're swinging on the visible thing in front of you, right? Or are you trying to attack the invisible thing that Valoth pointed out?
Mm.
Oh, I did see it glow.
You'd have disadvantage on the roll if you're attacking the visible.
Yeah.
If you're already taking a chat roll.
No, I think. Yeah, I would probably just swing at the visible thing.
Not to
Okay.
game it too
Valoth
much.
handled the invisible, yeah.
That makes sense. You see it just sort of floating in front of your face, just stupid, like a Mickey Mouse balloon that...
You definitely do not have a single thought going on. And I hit him for 7 damage. 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant
Oh,
damage.
wait, no, I'm sorry. Bludgeoning damage.
As you connect with it, once again, it sort of rebounds. And it's going to take 3 points of damage from that.
That is so weird.
Are you doing anything else?
Swap that out last.
No, I'll hang out. I'll stay by it.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, it is now Gribzik's turn, and he's going to attempt to run more towards Valoth
Direct him to the water.
to the water. Okay, he's going to run that direction.
yeah,
then. I think that makes plenty of sense.
Definitely can.
However, before he does that, as he's running to leave the area where this acid bile has been projected, he needs to make
Dexterity.
a dexterity saving throw.
Slip in the acid.
I will let you know it's quite high.
Can I do anything for that?
Over barbs it.
I mean, I got Portent, but I don't think his dex is good enough for me to Portent with the Portents I have.
Gribzik just clutched the fuck up. Holy shit. Okay.
Fucking little rocks all over the place. He's like,
So you know, he gets a +2 to his dex. He needed a 17 and he rolled an 18.
Oh my god.
So, somehow Gribzik is able to hold his footing as he's sort of slithering through the acid bile on the ground, breaks free and is able to run over towards the pool, and he's going to drop prone. He's dropping prone in the pool.
Val's like, I should explain when prone is good and it is not.
yeah.
I would say it is never good, but okay.
Odd, it is now your go. What would you like to do?
Yeah, everything I have is something that you can see. Um,
You got no AoEs?
Fireball?
no.
I mean, yeah, and everyone clustered
Yeah.
up right there.
I'm resistant.
I really like how this Addleskink mini turned out.
Oh,
It wasn't the paint job I was going for, but it came
The
out
one you
really
dumped
good.
the pink on?
Hey,
Yeah.
Valoth, do you know this thing's name?
I don't, right? Yeah, because I've never
wouldn't
seen
know.
anything like this
I mean-
before, no.
Like, would this thing have a name?
I mean, it is an Addleskink, but you wouldn't know it.
Okay.
The creatures on this island,
Yeah. Or like,
Yeah.
they've never been seen
Val
before.
would call it a fake invisible lizard creature.
Oh, there's
A lot shorter than the Obsidian Wipe Everything Undead Multiversal Dragon.
Oh, right. I think we have fought one of those before.
everything is C. Okay, I would like to try and make this thing.
I mean, you can hit the thing you can see. It's just going to be resistant.
No, I don't want to do that.
I can't believe Gribzik clutched that up. If he had fallen in the acid, he would have
We just got a rare item.
Whoa!
Half of defense.
Okay, Odd, as you're contemplating the best way to attack,
what's the thing we got last time?
the gem of brightness.
Gem. I want to blind it with the gem.
Okay, you can definitely try that.
Gem of brightness. That gives me the idea. Like the thing starts ringing, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, the flashlight."
Shut up.
Yeah. Give me just a second. I'll bring that up. Okay. All right. Nope.
Nope.
Hey, that's half a defense.
Yeah, because it's, once again, it's something you can see. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run in and start hitting this thing.
Okay.
I cast hex on it.
Do you do that before or after you run in?
What?
X.
Hex before usually.
Okay.
Is that something you can see? Never mind. That's something you can see.
I mean, you can
nothing?
cast it on the decoy half, but
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
I'll say
for
that
the-
would hex the whole thing.
Another
Okay.
super chat.
I think that makes sense.
Okay. And then
Justin, thank you so much for the $50, dude. Good to see you. He said, a dragon sees 2 knights in size. Canned food again. Happy streaming, Constructed Chaos. Thank you.
okay, yeah, I'll cast hex on it, and then I'll go in and start hitting it.
Like-
But I got to make a dex save. I'm guessing.
Yeah, as you break the threshold of 10 feet, a 10-foot emanation, you need to make a dex save.
I'll be there.
Yourself losing your footing.
Where Grizzly was.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have to go 10 feet because I got reach. So I can just hit this guy from right outside of that thing, right?
Well, you don't have 15 feet of reach.
I have 10 foot of reach.
Yeah, you have to be within 10 feet of it, and it's a 10-foot emanation.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to close up on it right there, or you want to be a little
Yeah,
bit?
no, that's fine. But I will be a little further away. That is for a dex save, a dirty 20.
Okay, you make it. As you see, Gribzik was able to hold his footing. You see how he struggled, and you sort of, like you're wearing socks in a hallway, you skid across the slime.
I'm going to take a chat roll.
Okay.
One of these 20s we got sitting in here.
Hey, there it is.
Kill it.
Yeah. So turn. Nope. You type 20 there.
Yeah, I know.
Click remove.
I'm going to get there eventually.
Sorry, the
right?
UI is not the best.
He was trying to highlight the.
Okay, so, let me see.
You mean the UI? It says
It's literally so easy, you guys.
Windows XP.
It couldn't
22, I
it
rolled
couldn't be
max
easier.
Oh, hell yeah. 22 total?
22, but it's radiant.
Okay, and you are striking the invisible one, I imagine.
Can't. Oh, yeah, that's right, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking the
because
nat
I'm going
20.
all the way in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm striking the invisible one.
Okay.
It is radiant damage.
Yeah.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw? Yeah.
Okay. And it's 22 total, right?
After you've doubled it from the crit and everything, right?
Yes. that was
Okay. So as Odd rushes in, you swirl a bit of magic in the air. You see it coalesce around the creature, starting at the
Double A.
decoy head and circling down around the joint where it connects to its invisible real body. You skid to a stop and you strike with your baton, finding a weak point just by sheer luck. Driving it back with your might, it fails its strength save.
That said luck had nothing to do with it. It's prone. Can be prone. I don't know.
Yes, it can be,
Okay.
and is.
And then I just started finding perches on the invisible part. I started throwing my spears at the invisible part. So is that straight rolls? Because I have advantage?
You have advantage because it's
Prone in front of me.
Yes,
Those
it would
are
be
straight
straight rolls. As the creature
One
falls
after the
over,
invisible one.
yeah, you see it writhing on the ground, or at least half of it. It almost looks like its decoy body at times is floating in the air because you can't see the other half, but you target where it connects to the ground.
It's a 17 hit.
A 17 hits.
Okay, so I rolled a 18, a nat 20, and then a 17.
All right,
Yeah.
all of those hit.
Yep.
Also, he technically did 23 damage, not 22 damage.
Yeah, but it was radiant. so
Adding the one.
I think it was halved.
No. The invisible thing's not resistant to.
Okay, so 15 points on the crit of, and then
Okay.
12 more
I got your
points of
point.
force damage.
Got it. It takes all of that damage as you actually, for the first time, see its decoy head's eyeballs like sort of bulge as you hit the main body.
Oh! I forgot something. My hex,
Uh-huh.
and then 11 necrotic.
11 total. Got it.
Oh wait, one more. So many dice now.
And whose fault is
That's
that?
my fault. 4 more necrotic, and then does a 14 hit?
A 14 does exactly.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't have a high AC. It relies very much on the invisibility and the decoy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Another 4. I see a roll.
That
Right.
was the other necrotic that he already told you.
Yeah. 4 plus 7.
11.
Oh.
9 radiant, and then 4. Listen, 9 radiant, and then
Tell
2,
me.
and then 2 necrotic. 2 more necrotic, 9 more
my
radiant
God.
as I hit him with the back end of the staff.
Got it. Seeing the creature writhe on the ground, you
Kills
pin it down with your eldritch spears and then drive the back end of your baton into it.
And then I yell at Grizzly. I'm like, you see what happens when you're on the ground?
That looked awesome! And then he ducks back down behind the rock. It is now the Addleskink's turn. It is going to stand back up.
And it's difficult terrain in here too.
It does.
Doubt it's gonna want to move, but
It's probably right about where it wants to be. Let me see if it gets its bile back. It does. Once again, you see that bile spreading out from its body. It is going to. Who's got the least hit points? I think this is sort of an ambush predator. It wants to go after the weakest.
probably Caleb.
I think it is
Ribsy?
Drazad.
Yeah.
Oh, like current?
Yeah. Well, and of creatures in range.
Oh, you could have healed on your turn too.
Oh.
46.
Drazad, it's going to make an attack on you. You see its decoy head turn towards you, and you already know the pain is going to be coming next as it tries
Here
to
we
hit
go.
with a 21.
That.
Okay.
Oh. No, never mind. Sorry. Oh, wait.
What are you gonna do?
Can heroic add to your AC? Is that a thing?
That's
Am I making
Bardic
that
that
up?
adds.
Oh, that's what it is.
Bardic,
Never
yeah.
mind.
You were also supposed to take an extra 9 points of acid damage, I believe. Or was
No.
it Caleb?
He's acided.
You take 9 points of acid damage because your turn passed and you weren't able to clear
Oh,
off
yeah.
the.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
So you take 9,
uh-huh.
and then
seeing this thing coming after, like, it turns down to Drazad, Valith is gonna like shift fates and move some of the acid under its foot to try to get it to slip as it tries to attack him.
silvery barbs it is.
Yeah.
That changes things as it now rolled at 13.
Yes.
So the 13
Hey.
is going to miss at just at the last moment. You can feel the burn from this creature's mouth as it surrounds your abdomen. It seems to want to go for that
Leave Drazad
midsection.
alone.
And at the last second, you see the bile that it stands within just sort of shift over 5 feet, and you hear the crunch as the creature closes its maw where you would have been, and it misses you. As we now move back to the top of initiative, Flora, it is your go.
Yes. I'm going to use my bonus action to move Nokshu closer to Drazadi.
Okay.
You can heal for 4d6. That was 2 heals. It has to. I think it can heal 6 times.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good heals.
Yeah. Let me
Thanks,
double.
Nokshu.
Let me double check. what
He's a good little bear.
1 plus my.
Never heard a
yes.
bear do that before.
That's crazy.
So that was my bonus action.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm not prepared.
That's okay.
Should have been prepared.
All good.
Oh, it ended its turn in the
Oh, yep.
Spirit Guardians while she thinks.
Oh shit.
I think it saves with a 18.
Yes, that just
Need.
saves.
Con save.
Okay. From the Addleskink,
Yeah.
natural 20.
Oh,
Ugh. Well.
Very glad I didn't crit on any of you guys.
Well,
Damage, Drazad.
I was blighting him, but now he only takes half damage.
Okay.
So
And you have to target the one that is visible, correct? Because it has to be a creature you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget that half.
So Drazad, as the Addleskink ends its turn in front of you, scooched off to the side, it does make the save for Spirit Guardian, so it takes 9 damage, I believe, right? It was 18 is what you rolled?
Right. The invisible one not...
He's been doing the invisible.
Been
one.
doing the invisible one. It's
Like-
not half twice, it's just half once because
Oh,
it's saved.
Great, okay.
Yeah, we caught that earlier. Well, it wasn't on your turn.
No,
it was
I-
like Valoth
I
mentioned
only rolled 4 dice, so because it's half.
it. Okay,
Would you rather me roll 8 and then?
that's up to you. Did you roll 4 and...
Yeah.
Okay, tell me
13.
what... 13. So it takes 13 points of damage as you target the decoy body with your blight attack. Dark vines slither across the cavern floor, wrapping up around this creature and squeezing its neck as its head inflates like a balloon. Its eyes bulge almost to the point of popping. And as as it gets to that point, you hear a sound as it sort of squirts out of either of its ears, relieving the pressure and taking half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been 6 total instead of 13.
I would assume it does.
13 was halved.
And but it also,
Is resistant.
yeah, and it's resistant because you targeted the decoy body. It's saved too, though, right? Yeah, with a nat 20. So it's saved and it's resistant, so it gets half twice.
Got it.
Are you doing anything else?
No.
Bonus action?
Bonus
light.
action I already did. That was my full action. And it will take an attack of opportunity if I move.
It would, yes.
Yeah. So I'm
It
just
has a
stay where I'm
reaction.
at.
Okay, Valoth, it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
How's this thing looking?
It's certainly looking bloodied. Even the decoy looks a bit worse for wear.
Oh,
And you can see the invisible body. It is covered in like a glowing green ooze, and it is not. It's bile. It looks to be. It's blood.
Fun.
My blood!
inflatable part has like a little X with made out of tape on it,
It's
holding the air in. Yeah.
Valve is gonna swirl some fire in the air, but he's gonna launch a much smaller orb
Uh-huh.
as it stretches out into a bolt.
Nice.
As it flies towards him.
Oh.
For a 26 to hit.
It definitely
Right.
hits.
Nerd.
Oh.
And then
That's why I
that's gonna be these. As a firebolt hits the invisible one. For 8 plus 7, 15 points of fire damage on it.
15 points of fire damage. It does take all of that fire damage as you see some of the skin of this creature, that iridescent slimy shine that it has, worn off and replaced by a scorch mark where your firebolt has found purchase.
And can I get past it without being within the 10 feet nastiness?
Yes, you can. You go if you circle it all the
Just
way.
be in the nastiness with Drazad.
I'm be over there.
Okay. Post up against the wall like a cool kid.
And he's gonna tell Gribzik, if a thing is hitting you up close, prone is a bad idea.
Okay.
Sorry that I told you that.
It wasn't up close at first, and then it got there, and I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You did good. You followed instructions. I gave you bad instructions.
Okay, I'll listen to Drazad next time. Drazad, it's your go. What would you like to do?
Man, it's immune to radiant damage. Or not.
It is
immune,
not.
It's resistant.
It is not.
This is
Oh,
giving me-
it's resistant to everything. The thing that you can see is resistant to everything.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, Sam figured it out.
Yeah. The thing you can't see is resistant to nothing.
reminding me of the snake off of Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Randall.
Randall.
That's it.
Randall.
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 I remember the name because I'm always watching.
Yeah, literally.
Wazowski.
Um.
Oh, I do have an AoE.
Well, you also have advantage on your next turn, so you have a straight
Has it
roll.
taken
on
its
the
reaction yet?
No, it has not.
Well, poopy.
Why you looking hurty? Quite.
I could take some.
All right.
No, I
Heal.
don't get fucked.
Oh, take it.
I will, but I could. Drazad is not hurt. Get over it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna back up to where it's still within a 15-foot emanation from me, but where I'm outside of its.
So you're backing up 10 feet.
10 points of healing.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I would still be 15 feet from it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So as you back up your 10 feet, leaving the range of its bile, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and it is going to attack you as well. That's actually it.
Oh, boy.
Does a 28 hit?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Indeed. And a dex save,
Mhm.
I'm going to take a 16 from the chat. And
Total of?
17.
Okay. As you back up, you feel yourself losing your footing. You're able to catch yourself, but only a moment too late as the Addleskink has sunk its teeth into you. You're going to take another 18 points of piercing, 22 points of acid, and you need to make another Constitution saving throw.
Wait, hold on.
Otherwise,
not
you're
gonna say
otherwise
that was
you're
a
gonna get
bad
toxic
idea.
poisoned.
That's fine. At 8, 9, 10, 11. That exactly saves my concentration. And now the con save.
Oh, you're already acid poisoned, right?
Yep.
14.
You don't need to make that save. But you do need to take 9 points of damage because you started your
Yeah,
turn.
you have more acid on you.
And I will use my action now to scrape the acid off of me.
Okay. As you retreat, almost slipping on the acid, you feel this creature bite into you, leaving even more of its dark green traces upon your mithril chain.
This is the most disgusting thing I've had to deal
You
with.
escape its range with just enough time and wherewithal to scrape the remaining acid off of you so it's no longer burning.
Laura, you're cleaning my mithril armor
I said to
later.
Grimsick, I'm like,
Okay.
you might just want to listen to yourself. I mean, look at Jazad. He's not faring too well.
Hey, look, there's
Doing
others.
great. I was trying to be nice because it's his birthday, you know?
Oh, yeah, we should get him some. No.
I'm gonna pick him a flower.
Yeah.
So it's Grimsick's turn. He spends his whole turn talking to you about that.
Okay.
Odd, it's your go.
Pool of water just laying down.
Yeah, he's hiding in sort of a gap back
Razad
there.
is just going to leave.
Um,
I feel it in my bones.
Gave you advantage from the silvery
yeah, I
bars.
got advantage. I'm gonna try and hit the invisible one.
Okay,
Can you imagine?
straight roll.
That's what I'm doing. Actually,
6 plus 11, 17.
word recall.
Oh, yeah, okay.
17?
17 hits.
All right. Yeah.
As you're now used to seeking out this invisible creature hiding just behind the decoy.
9. That's 9 radiant.
9 radiant damage as you
Strength save.
drive your baton into it. Is this the drum?
No, I've
Okay.
been using the weapon mastery
I just wanted to
of the staff.
Strength save is high. It's like 24 or something. 20, 23, 24.
Like the drum is always gonna be like a second strength save that I ask you to make, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
yeah. Would you?
23 or 24.
Can't see it.
I can't see the you silver. So I'm just gonna try and throw my spears at it with disadvantage. Then
Okay.
does 15.
15 hits.
That's higher. And 3. Yeah, 3 plus 9, 12.
That does not hit.
That
So
doesn't hit.
two of them
Yes.
hit. You're getting better at predicting this creature's movements based on where its decoy body is. You've seen it slither long enough now that you can target.
21 points of force damage.
Okay.
Then I'll take one more swing with my bonus action. With
All right.
What is that? With disadvantage.
You can see even the decoy is somewhat deflated now. There's a large depression in the crown of its head.
Shit. And then I need. Okay.
You forgot the D6s again.
Did forget the. That hits. So.
Hey, I'll save you the trouble. How does Odd
Okay.
One-
Yeah.
He's got 5 hit points left, so if you forgot the D6s already.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's like 5d6.
Unless you roll all ones.
You're gonna get
it.
Yeah.
Didn't. Woo, I did it, boy.
Yeah.
I rolled a lot of ones. So as Odd is got this inflatable, wacky inflatable
Waving arms
element,
to
yeah, in front of him. He's like, get out of the way, and he's like, he finds purchase, kind of goes down the side of it, makes connection with some invisible, and then just kind of goes all around it in a circle with spears, and then finally the last
That
spear,
ass
when
in
it
a circle.
when it makes contact, you hear, and it starts deflating.
The Addleskink lets out that final piercing convulsion as its body slumps into the glowing acid pooling around it. The petal spiders that you felled before continue to twitch before curling into stillness, their rose-like carapaces beginning to wilt. Around you, the spore cloud thins and settles, revealing strange markings along the cavern walls. You all are out of initiative.
Hey,
What
I'll
would you
go
like to do?
walk over to a dead spider, pick it up off the ground.
all curled up.
Yeah, but it still has the flower on it. And I walk over to the floor and I pin it in her hair, and I'm like,
Aw.
I'm like,
Make a con save. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
like,
Um,
I'm like, don't touch the fauna, right?
yes, sir.
You hear
This
Drizzt,
is a
that
note
was Flora.
for you.
It was both, I think, right?
Yeah, that's true.
A note for you when we go on break. You might need to check the hard drive again.
Oh, is it doing it again?
It started very slightly flashing.
Okay.
Thinking maybe the recordings are filling up the hard drive.
Yeah, I don't think that's what it is, but I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the journal and start flipping through that.
Okay. As you continue to flip through the journal, you see a number of these entries from the Triton, whose name apparently was Harel Marquin. They've
Anyone need healing?
I'm a patty cake what you bear
I'm good. They both.
until
Drizzt got hit by
Yeah.
the most.
I'm a patty cake what you bear until he leaves.
Okay.
I did send you all of the journal entries.
Yeah, I'm
so
reading.
you
them,
have
right.
them.
I'm actually reading them. I didn't read them when you sent them.
I know, it's fine.
Because-
And then whoever needs it more after that, y'all can have the last one.
Okay.
I think it is definitely Drizzt.
Yeah, then roll 86.
You got hit like
roll
once.
46.
Yeah.
I got hit twice.
Or twice.
Flora, I am going to send you
Yay!
both of these stat blocks because one is a CR beast, the petal
Okay.
spider, and the other is a polymorph option.
Fun.
Ooh.
Fun.
Polymorph option.
Yeah,
You
very
roll
proud of these ones.
86.
Yes.
Then Nakshu finishes his game of patty cake, then he goes away.
Just so you know, there is a slight typo on the petal spider.
That's okay.
How?
It doesn't have
Unacceptable.
multi-attack. It just
Unacceptable.
it's in there by accident.
So,
It has it.
which one of these number things is the year? What? Oh, the year is 138.
Yeah, they're all in the year 138.
And what year are we in?
164.
2025,
Shit,
Sam.
Okay.
So it's been a
Get it
while.
right.
Wait, what?
You're
journal
right, get it
is
tight.
The trident that was in the pool, the
Right.
big guy.
I picked up his journal and I'm reading them. Alex sent it to me before
Oh,
the
just
session.
you. Oh, okay.
'Cause he had the journal.
No, yeah.
Odd as everyone is sort of poring over what they found previously, you hear the coffer of curiosities begin to chime.
Okay, and then I imagine like Grizzly's probably over by us, and I'm like, hey, bud, you open it this time.
Oh, okay. He presses the button and it sort of extends out into his chest. Oh!
Yeah, it pushes both of us like flying in two different directions. Yeah.
A 10-foot pole, more or less.
Yeah.
As it unfurls, once again atop the red velvet cushioning, you see a long, slender staff that appears to be a staff of defense.
Ooh.
Is Gribzik
Yeah, I do see the cameras are blinking again.
is
Yeah.
Gribzik a bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard by chance? And if he's not, could he be right now?
I mean, he technically was in this fight and would have gained some experience from it.
He was. His experience share was turned on.
That's all right, yeah.
But I
We
do.
had the
I
item.
do feel like.
Technically a goblin warrior.
Oh, I was about to say. I feel like if he were to choose anything, though, we taught him the great ways of Pyraxis and the free swords, so he might be cleric.
Oh, we have a question in the chat for the DM.
What's that?
How many points do they have to redeem for us to level up?
I should add that as a redeem option.
Be like 100,000.
Yeah, let me think on it because
No
you guys are really close to some of these numbers. I'll maybe add that by the time we stream next. But I do have plans to add, or at least change the way some of these redemptions work. That'll make them more collaborative. I think you guys will enjoy that. Hopefully, I have that by the next time we stream.
So this says post sundering.
Oh, sorry, it's post scar.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, wait a second. And how long ago? How long ago did I'm gonna, as I'm reading this, I'm gonna look up to Odd, and I'm gonna say, how long ago did your dad hide the silver fang here?
Let's ask him.
Yeah, I'm
Have
like,
him, right?
I'm not gonna. Hey,
You called?
yeah, you Lars. When did you hide Yelisa?
Celis.
Yelisa. Haha.
I delivered Celis over 40 years ago.
40 years ago?
Yes.
Oh, so this guy's been here before.
Whose journal is this?
So there was someone here before you.
Not before, because this is 20 years ago.
Actually, he's
Oh,
No, this
he
is
looks at you,
like
he says,
30, 40 years ago.
how old are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember how old. I don't know.
40.
40, yeah, that's right.
I delivered Celis here, as old as you are.
Oh, so that was right after
Well,
you
she
granted the
used her
wish.
3 wishes,
And then he.
and he took off.
So this is this happened right after that,
Oh.
right?
Your odds are
No, like 20. You're right.
What?
Like
That's a
20 something
deadbeat.
years after. Okay.
He is. He's a dead.
And, well, and is he still here? I'm gonna ask him how long you
Don't
came.
talk
You
about my
dropped it
dad
off and
like
left, or like how long were you here?
I was here very briefly. I don't like to stay. It can be a bit tense.
Didn't quit it, my man. I get you.
Reside and out of fist fighting because he said that my dad was a deadbeat.
I'll have you know that I was only following my charge. I was asked by his mother to leave.
That cannot take
That
too much
sounds bad as well, but you understand, I'm sure.
No, not really.
does-
Well, Drazan did not have his mom, but he had his dad and Gran.
Came from an egg.
What?
You hatched, right?
You know,
Dragonborns hatch from
They're
egg.
they're mammalian.
Oh, okay.
How many toes does this
You have
No,
nipples?
have?
wait, that infers
You have
that
nipples?
there are nipples.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Does Drazad have nipples?
Yeah.
Because if you got
Does Drazad
I feel like
nipples,
this is exactly what, like Val just walks past while they're having this conversation and is looking at the toes of this thing.
Yeah, this conversation drowns out in the background.
I'd still, yeah,
Talking about it, just push your mic.
yeah, yeah,
That's how we hear it.
yeah.
talk about Drazan.
I'm still mad. He cast suggestion on you.
How many
Drink the Triton water.
how many toes does this thing have?
What thing? The
Yeah,
adult
we just killed, yeah.
Oh,
However many toes a skink normally has, I believe that would be 4.
sure.
Because this thing talks about it
Go
found
look at the one
tracks
behind our
deep,
mailbox.
four-toed, and wider than my chest. So
Everyone
are its feet also wider than my chest?
Its feet are not wider than your chest.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is it bigger than a bread?
They have 3 toes.
Guys, there's something else out here that was stalking this man. 4 toes like this thing, but much bigger feet. So it might be its mom, or it might be something completely different.
Oh, so
Did you
this
tell
is
us
not.
about the thing you saw?
What thing did
The
you
King
see?
Kong.
What?
Last session.
Beasts.
Last session?
Creatures you saw duking it out.
oh,
You decidedly kept to
how
yourself.
did you get King Kong from that?
It was
It's like
a
an ape
gorilla with
A
like
giant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made all
I
the.
did keep that
We
too.
made all the Skull Island jokes and stuff. Okay, that's what I need to know.
Yeah,
I'm wearing. I'm wearing. a
you are. That's why I was like, wait. I guess
forgot we were on the side.
I guess I would tell them now.
As Valoth is telling you about this other
So
track.
I did see some creatures that were kind of like combinations of other creatures that we've seen. So it could be like
Where did you? Where did you?
right before I told y'all not to mess with anything. I saw
Point to the flower in your hair.
hey, this was before up there. There was
You wandered off.
there was these 2 things fighting, and it was just a really beautiful time. But it was like a combination of like a gorilla and
Rhino, right?
Gorilla, rhino, pig, sort of.
gorilla, rhino, pig, and then
And bear.
Oh, you beat me.
It had the snoot of a
Yeah.
pig.
yeah, and then some other something.
So okay,
So it is possible that there's another creature that's like a combination
Okay.
of this
Now
and
that is-
something else.
that's really good to know.
I mean, this
that-
itself seems to be like a
Now-
weird
the creatures
combination.
on this little
Right.
The place we're at seemed to be different than anything I've ever
yeah,
encountered
right.
before, which is why I was so fascinated. And I told you guys not to mess with it. I didn't know that they were going to attack me.
Right, then why you decided not to tell us anything because you had seen something you had never seen.
Does the
before.
name Viral Marquin mean anything to anyone?
No, but it sounds like you're holding a grudge against me, and our friendship feels like it's being tested right now.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
From the suggestion?
Yeah.
You always be suggestion.
In 22.
Silvery barbs.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Burn the spell slots. I love it.
He has like a +10 to wisdom.
Never finding it.
No, it's
On
over
forever.
You have a +10 to wisdom?
You can roll.
Nine.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna play this game. I'm gonna port it to a 10.
25.
Okay. Oh no.
Say it real quick.
So Viral Marquin doesn't mean anything to anyone. Anyone
Does
know
it?
that guy?
My brains? No.
What about
God.
a
There's other one.
poorly vocalized ship hand named Doran who sings poorly, I think.
Do I know of Doran the bad bard?
The bad bar?
Yeah.
No, but you do know of Grim Reaper, the excellent
Awesome.
viewer who.
Birthday drink for the old man.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Thank
I'll pass
you.
that 20 over to you.
Yeah.
I am.
Thank you so much, Grim.
So otherwise, none of his crewmates survived, and I closed the book and I'm like, and there's some big four-toed thing out there
Oh.
Cool.
We're toasting.
that he thinks was stalking him.
Yeah, I don't know any of those people.
Yeah. Do I know about the bard?
Make a history check.
Whee.
You're old enough that you might
That's
have heard.
20.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's your
You-
rival.
Being originally from
No, every bard.
being originally from Ashendel,
Yeah, this side of the.
you have heard tale from other sailors that have sailed up from the bottom of Hrafheim to Turasil about a ship hand that was a particularly bad singer, and you remember that you stopped hearing about them a little over 20 years ago.
So I heard that name before.
Okay.
That guy.
Yeah, he died.
That's why you stopped hearing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the ship with Viral, and I point to the dead body like Viral Marquin over there.
He had a song. It's called "The Song That Ends."
It ended about 20 years ago.
This is the song that is.
And
Yeah, that's it. It's terrible.
Oh, that's
Everybody
that's why
hated it.
that's scribbled endlessly throughout the pages of this.
it took him a while to figure out the lyrics.
Is there
Yeah.
any obvious like wounds?
Runes?
Wounds.
You
Wounds.
said
a
something was
hard
written
word
on
to
the
say.
wall,
Yeah,
too.
that's why I stuttered again. For a second.
Wound.
I did, yeah.
Oh,
And what wounds are you looking for? You
On the
asked
Triton.
first. On the Triton.
yeah, I know it's like kind of decomposed, but like, are there any like
Make a medicine check.
bite wounds or anything crazy like that?
And Flora, I want you to
23.
Okay.
Good.
With your 23, as you look over this long decomposed Triton body, you don't see any wounds that would indicate like a
Any broken bones?
like no lacerations.
Yep.
What skin is left, but the bones themselves are cracked in a number of places, as if this individual passed away due to blunt force trauma.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's odd things we should keep an eye out. Flora said she saw the scary monsters outside. That she
They could fit in this cave.
just told us about.
Flora, before we go anywhere, though,
Okay.
Flora, I need your help. This thing is spitting acid. I bet you it has like glands.
Yeah,
that
like
produce-
an acid gland.
Yeah, see if you can get them. I bet you we could throw them like little acid grenades.
Okay.
I would like to help her since I previously
Delayed effect.
poisoned depoisoned the basilisk things.
Okay. I'll allow you to make a medicine check with advantage.
And does the rubbery head, is it there? Is it a thing?
It's deflated now, but yes, it is
Yeah?
there.
He popped it.
I want to cut it loose.
Nature.
Okay.
Make a sock puppet.
As you cut it loose, it is actually hollow. There's not really it's really just inflated skin.
Okay. But it has damage reduction?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, because it's just full of air. So as you hit it, it's sort of
It's part of its body, but yeah.
Gotcha.
You hear me?
natural 20,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. As you attempt to extract, you know what you're looking for. You're looking for a venom sac or some part of its body that keeps it's acid contained. And you do find a sort of bladder within it. As you extract that, you're able to contain that into a small vial. So you have some addleskink venom. If you are to douse somebody in this, or even better, have someone ingest it, it will deal 5d8 acid damage.
Is that an item?
That is an item. I don't have it made.
No, it's like a custom thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Thanks.
Did you just like throw the?
Yeah, you can throw it and have it. It's sort of like alchemist fire, I guess, in that way. But
Can
yeah,
I turn the thing into like? Can I pull it over my head?
you have addleskink skin, which is another part of the stat block. It shimmers in an odd way that may allow it to be used in some sort of component for an invisibility item or something to that effect.
We'll have to give it to our Bastion.
Yeah.
On its own, not very useful unless you just want to make clothing out of it. It glistens and sparkles by itself, but with the proper research, you might be able to make use of it and turn it into something even better.
Okay.
And you said there's runes?
There are markings on the wall, yes. Are you taking a look at those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rune.
Are they like petroglyphs or are they like writings?
They make an investigation check.
Ooh, thanks for the
My
17,
eyeballs?
Grim.
Yes. Yeah, eyes of minute seeing are fine.
Sweet. That is a 30.
Wow. You know, even at a glance,
What?
this is
Plus.
13.
Oh, shit.
this is not a language. These markings also don't seem to represent any arcane formation that you're aware of. They seem to be maybe like some sort of tribal markings, almost tattoo-like.
You said it's not a language?
Yeah.
It is definitely not a language.
Okay.
As you look a bit more closely, do you how close are you getting to them?
So, I would honestly...
Your eyes of minute seeing, so I imagine you're right.
Yeah, I'm right up on him, and I would even imagine that like he might even kind of be feeling to see like if they were etched or if they were like traced with something, like very lightly touching them.
Just like
Okay.
kinda
As
pops up next
poor
to-
intention as that
behind
might
you.
be, or poor advised.
Do any of them look like they would be like basics for Umbric runes?
I mean, I know giant and elvish, which are like kind of the two things, and I
Well, we know you can understand
yeah
Umbric now.
yeah. No.
As you sort of press your hand upon these odd markings, and you hear out of the corner of your eye the sizzle of that addleskink acid still on the cavern floor,
Oh my god.
a sudden rumble sends dust drifting from the cavern ceiling. The strange markings begin glowing with a radiant white light. As the remnants of the skink's venom sears into the rock, a deep tremor rattles through the stone. And with it, the cave begins to shift.
Oh shit.
Walls groan and twist. Seams of daylight tearing through from impossible angles. A column of rock crashes down beside you, and instinct takes hold. What are you all doing?
Vala goes,
okay.
this one was my fault, Flora. I'm sorry.
God damn it, Bella!
What did you do?
I touched the markings.
I'm gonna take each of you in
You are
order.
never
I know-
supposed
I
to
know,
touch the runes.
Gribzik is probably nearest to Odd
Okay.
currently.
Yeah.
And he sees this happening and looks to you.
I grab him and then
I can teleport him out.
the wall opening up? Or is
Make
the
a-
ceiling coming down?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Feels weird to investigate at a time like this, but
Oh, I wonder if the ceiling is coming down because the door from the outside was busted
16?
outwards.
with a 16,
was
you
like-
can see that parts of the cave actually appear to like it's shifting in weird ways. It could be an earthquake, maybe. The parts of the cavern are moving
No,
up. Some of it is causing the rest of it to like be loosened and tumble in.
We don't have time to run out of here. We're pretty deep in the cave.
You're pretty deep in it.
I'm going to grab Grizzly, pull him towards me, get towards the edge of the cave, and then put my shield over the top of us, too.
Okay.
And
Then
then
you and Gribzik are both going to roll strength saves with advantage, and
Okay.
because you're together, I'll take the highest out of your 2 rolls.
How far was the ship from the entrance to the cave?
Oh, quite a ways. You guys walked pretty far.
Oh.
You left the ship.
I'm gonna take
behind.
a chat roll.
Okay.
Burning those chat rolls.
roll?
For a 17.
Okay. Yours was the highest out of the 2, and as the rock begins to pelt your shield, you hold fast, knowing that if you relent for even a moment, it could mean the end of your little friend.
I'm gonna hold and. Oh, man, I don't want to hold this action. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. Valoth, what are you doing? As you were touching this odd markings on the walls and felt the cavern begin to close up around you.
Can I, seeing what Odd has done, cast rope trick, but instead of having the rope go up, have it go down so the portal opens to like consume whatever would fall into it
Oh,
and hide under that?
I don't think that's the conventional use for the spell, but I like it, so
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
go with it.
It says the space can hold up to 8 medium or smaller creatures.
Yeah.
Attacks and spells and other effects can't pass
Oh, yeah.
into or out of the space, but
like a
creatures
pocket
inside it can see
dimension?
through the
Yeah.
portal.
These
Anything
do it
inside the space
upside down.
drops out when the spell
Extra
ends.
rod.
Oh crap! How long?
It's
An
like
hour.
a bowl
Okay.
above it.
I mean, I guess you technically could also do the rope trick and step into it.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll like I'll try to put it in such a way that like yeah, I guess I can step into it. Attack spells and other effects can't pass into or out of the space though. I want to get trapped here. That's the problem. You said things are falling.
Yeah. Whole cave appears to be collapsing. Parts of it also appear to be shifting and rising in weird ways, almost like plates are shifting against each other.
Then I am going to where do I have that? I'm gonna pull out my little dragon effigy that Drazad made me instead. He's like he digging his bag for a rope and then he feels that and he's like, oh wait, this instead. And I'm gonna summon dragon and hide under that and like motion for my friends if they want to hide under my big dragon too.
Okay. A dragon spawns underneath this collapsing cavern. Odd, you don't see it because you have your shield up and you're protecting Gribzik. But Drazad and Flora, you both see Valoth spawn this dragon and he's sort of motioning for you to come under his umbrella.
Don't worry, Drazad is on the way.
You were perfectly able to do whatever else you might desire. Well, Drazad, what are you doing?
I don't know if I'm safe now.
Are you rushing under Valoth's
Oh, absolutely.
umbrella?
Yeah.
Okay. You swoop
Same.
down under the dragon's wingspan. Flora joins you shortly after as the shuddering cavern gives a final quake and splits the stone above you. But instead of crumbling, the earth heaves upwards. The hillside where the cave once lay begins to rise. No, stand. Stone sloughs away as a vast humanoid shape emerges from the land itself. Its limbs stretch out with a thunderous groan. A bellowing yawn echoes across the valley, low and deep enough to make your ribs rattle. Then, slowly, impossibly, the giant's eyes begin to open, clouded, ancient,
No.
and glowing faintly with the white light still pulsing from the markings upon their gray skin. We're going to go on a break here.
Oh,
But before we go on that break, I want to show you guys something.
He's been painting something all day, and every time I would open the door to his office, he would say, "Don't peek!" And I was like, "I'm not."
Doing something.
Oh, get fucked.
Oh my god!
That's huge.
This might be one of the biggest minis I've ever...
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I have to
bigger than the
say-
worm.
I have to say, I saw half of this when he was holding just the head, and I thought it was going to be like ruins, like stuck in the ground. And it was
Yeah.
a whole fucking. Is that a creature?
That's a protector from
That
Atlantis.
is what you all see.
cloud giant.
Is it moving?
Rock giant.
Oh, it's giant. Duh.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll focus, but don't go nowhere. We'll be right back to discover what exactly this means for our party. See you in a bit. Bye.
Razad, whenever we talk about giants,
Do you speak
Razad did
giant?
Not anticipate like giants. No, I don't think so.
Am I the only one?
Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. A huge thanks to Tides of Mo, Tabletop Beard, Grim Reaper, Atmos Seeker, Justinian of Darkport, Angel Jobert, Angel of Darkport, Brett Venable, Dutin 103, Zebek Longfang, Lil Tired, Memebot 69000, XIVM, Jason Miller, Corey of Darkport, Devin Beard, Wilfreda Figueroa, Ruby Rod, Sam Huffpower, Daniel Struve, Agile Monk, Moon Goose McQueen, Jude Eshett, Drazadi, Malice, J.O. Hearn, Dawn Ruby, Orbit and Decay, Mr. Geaton, McFry, Ira Wing, Craig Seymour, Zim the Fan, Jason, Sonic Spoon, Rob Hinson, Xanthox, Dane Emerson, Skirmisher, Mike G, Gracie Pujol, Dashki, Athicor, Wayne Brack, Jackpot, Camo Camry, Nigel Shen, Ethan, Michael Calvinto, Blade Roller, Jay-Z Gisler, Misfit, Henry Akanosha, Monsters Mother, Biscuits and Gravy, Christopher Denault, H.D. Siles, Kathy Evans, Lil Cute Mabel, Daniel J. Colby, Fables D20, Squiddy, B.D., Adam, Wabusika, Harry Dong, Curtis Ellis, Majority of One, Oncoming Traffic, Ryan Harris, Triforce Samurai, Nick Dyson, The Azure Sky, Bacon and Vodka, Kendrick Valentine, Mythic Attack, O4C, Oro, Curtis Bruton, Hexblade's Curse, Predator H2O, Rock, Jason Cash, Russell Mooney, Michael Horvath, Alicia F, Andrew Schaefer, The School Bus, Shutterbot, Griff Sildari, Jackadasis, Nova Effectus, Kitchen Knives, Copper 96, Melmac, Mini Warlord, Rowan Rat, J. Diddy, Gillian Mangrove, Ronan Leon, I'm So Lost, Dragonic Sage, Samuel Song, Francis Hume, Debonair Gaming, Kevin Thomas, Otterlife, Wa'aki, Chris Jones, Chaotic Neutral, Andres DeBarbara, Mr. Thrill, Nick, Don Rosavelli, DM Greg, Big Head Bro, Gatorman, Butterknife, Witcherol, Almighty Zeus, Saint, T.I. Block, Matt Susan, Evan Aristogabe, Kevin Hyatt, Charlie Gardner, Brendan Sparrow, Black Retro, Tunok, Lions, Masquax, Chris G, Jerome Grant, The Best or Die Trying, A Joyous Goose, and Liquid Saber. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it.
Greetings, viewers. Bramble Backfoot hopping by to let you know about our monthly homebrew packets issued to all those brave enough to join the ranks of our prestigious order. With a plethora of items, monsters, mechanics, and more, it's easier than ever to bring chaos home to your table. So become a member and let's fight the forces of evil together.
Thank you, you're all too kind, and the drinks are on me tonight! Ha 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 ha! Oh, you must not have enabled gifted memberships! Let me show you how. What you'll want to do is make your way over to our channel page and then add /allow_gifts. From there, you can turn on the toggle for free stuff and join in the chaos. Now for my next tune, a little ditty about a dead necromancer named Pinky.
Hello, Drizad here. Oh my god, you have got to come check out all of our wares. We have so many different things. Help support the stream and get yourself some new magic items as well over at the Constructed Chaos store.
Greetings to all my bearded brothers out there. I'm Alex, also known as Constructed Chaos on YouTube, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Tabletop Beard. This family-owned beard oil company is run by three brothers that have combined two great loves of mine: tabletop RPGs and beard care. And it makes a lot of sense because, as I'm sure many of you know, growing and maintaining a healthy beard can be an adventure all its own. I started my quest back before I was even on YouTube, and I guess you could say I was stuck at level 1 for a while, constantly itching my way through life with a wild and unkempt beard and just trusting hairspray and regular shampoo to get the job done. Believe me, I was rolling nat 1s on just about every charisma check I made at that point. But eventually I started trying various beard care products like oils, butters, and balms, and I found some that worked well enough, but none of them really tied into my backstory. Not to mention my wife was constantly complaining about the smell. Then I was put on to the products from Tabletop Beard, and let me tell you, it was a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending on what kind of flavor you prefer. These guys use a premium oil blend of meadow foam seed, rosehip, golden jojoba, argan, avocado, and sunflower oils to create the most high-quality product that contains no cheap filler or artificial oils that you typically want to steer clear of. And each scent has been expertly crafted and matched to a familiar TTRPG style, so you know exactly the kinds of vibes you're putting out without the scents being too mundane or too overpowering. To top it off, all their products, oils, butters, and balms are made in small batches, so the quality control is top-notch, and so is the customer service. They're always looking for new ways to meet and exceed customer needs, and I've even heard that they have some new ideas cooking up behind the scenes. So consider this your session 0 and take some time to check out Tabletop Beard today. Truly, they're the only starting equipment that you need for your own successful beard care journey. Bear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that? Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you. By chance, by destiny, by desire, it matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
I polymorphed into this. This is
Welcome back,
my God.
everyone. Sorry the cameras are blipping out again. I'm not sure exactly what's causing it, but I'll try and figure it out for next time. We changed some things to see if that solved the issue, but it didn't. That's okay. We're all good. We're all still here. Even if the cameras are gone, you know we're still here.
Yeah.
And we are staring down this party's first encounter with a giant.
Nervous.
For those of you in chat who are unaware, giants in my world are very different from typical D&D giants. They
yeah,
are
we
much,
just fucking learned that
much
too.
larger and much rarer. So as this giant bursts forth, you now realize that the cavern was made up of their body.
I told you we were in something.
You did.
Like we were in.
You weren't in
We
them.
weren't. We were. I guess we
They were sort of
around
like
it, yeah.
fetal position curled up, and you were in the crook of their...
Okay.
Set up telepathic bond.
Wait, we were in
I
the...
I didn't
We were,
see it. No.
we were
You said
like
you were not in him.
like he was. You ever seen Moana when it's laying down?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
So as this enormous creature stands and yawns,
You're welcome.
stretching widely, their eyes beginning to flicker open, I will give each of you a single action or bonus action. What would you like to do in this moment?
Zod drops
Seeing
to
as
his knees
Yeah, I only have combat
and
spells.
begins praying.
Two.
In like a prostrated position.
Okay.
I am Great Pyraxis here. My cry, help me out, please. Oh my god, I do not know how to speak giant right now, but I would love
yeah.
that more than anything. And I will use divine intervention and cast tongues on myself to speak.
Okay. What are the other three of you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like, oh, sorry. I think I woke you up. We didn't mean to, and do not want to alarm you that we are here. And in giant, but yeah, I'm like, I'm so
Okay.
sorry. We did not.
It's very hard to be humble in the
Yeah.
giant tongue,
Yeah.
but I'll say you're
Like
you're
German. It's
yeah.
like. Yeah. It's like, yoish!
Getting out of his way.
okay.
Because I can't speak it. I have no way to speak it. I'm just going to scooch my little happy ass over to the edge.
I do have our terrain set up here.
Yep.
So
Flora
have a
misty
reference.
steps 4
Flora-
miles away.
Yeah.
Flora just misty steps until y'all can't see her
I'm
anymore.
gonna get Grizzly out of the way.
Have all
Okay,
12
Gribzik
usages.
stands behind Odd.
I'm gonna use a gust of wind to blow him behind that tree behind me.
All right.
Yeah.
Further.
I'll say you're able to do that, and Gribzik takes the hint. He's definitely crouched behind the tree, sort of peering out,
Yeah.
his curious eyes wondering what this could possibly be. There's no way that Durant is a descendant of this, right? And as Valoth's giant speech reaches the ears of this enormous creature,
The ground was warm. Where did the quiet go?
Some things attacked us, and we had to defend ourselves. We did not realize you were sleeping.
Now, why is the sanctuary buzzing with mortals?
Like, Odd, get your dad out. He might be able to help explain things.
Daddy!
I play the drum real quick.
as Eularos is summoned, oh, hello, my old
Friend, I do not recognize you, but surely you know of me. I am but one of your humble creations. And he bows and he sort of nudges you.
And I
Walk your way out for us, DM.
Bow, yeah.
I look over at Flora half a mile away, and I'm.
Yeah, I would say I grabbed your hand. You with me?
I do not know you. Why have you come only to be reforged?
I'm not sure about Reforged, but we were sent by Pyraxis
Is he speaking in
to,
giant?
to seek out Celis. We ran into Varamarak on the way here. It's very complicated. I don't know if you want the full story.
It's sort of like half-broken giant speak.
Yeah. I'm not very good at this. I took it one semester in college.
Make a persuasion check.
Is he speaking only giant?
Yeah.
Also, every time you'll say Celis, I hear
I'm like-
Celis Navidad in
I'm
my
like,
head.
parlez-vous.
Yeah, so you hear like Celis, you hear me say
Iconic?
Varamarak and Pyraxis,
Yeah.
but yeah. You said persuasion?
Yes.
Navidad.
I feel like I'm about to take a chat. I'm taking a chat roll.
Taking that 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, taking that
honestly-
20.
And I want to keep in mind, and rather remind all of you that when you make a persuasion check, you are persuading them of what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Don't like that you
That's
said
a,
it. Like,
I rolled a.
perfectly.
Chat helped me roll a nat 20 for a 21.
Okay.
You did.
You little thing know of Pyraxis?
Yes, he actually serves Pyraxis.
Yes, Drazad.
I'm like, tell me you in common. I'm like, tell me you understand.
Odd and I are just
Right now.
banging our heads.
I understand. I have comprehend languages.
Well, I'm just sitting there with
Yeah,
Noxu.
I'm translating. I'm translating in our telepathic.
It's not up.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Pyraxis.
Translating out loud.
Pyraxis, the fool.
Fool? Well, Drazad does not necessarily know him as that. But if he is a fool, then
If you truly wish to have come here, if you truly wish to stay, then become something new.
And he raises the large stone off of his back and begins to bring it down in your direction. Everyone, roll for
shit.
initiative.
Shouldn't have mentioned Pyraxis.
God!
Advantage, yeah.
Really?
Drazad, what? Get a hold of your god.
Hey, Drazad did not do anything. First off, it was you. You did it the first time.
Hey, man,
And now Valoth
I
did
didn't
it.
call the giants to
No,
fight us
Valoth did.
because of my god.
It's Valoth's fault. Valoth mentioned the great Pyraxis.
Call you, man. This campaign is really testing Flora
This,
and Drazad's friendship.
This mini doesn't even fit in the frame, guys.
Oh my god.
Feature.
Oh, another nat 20 in the chat from Grim Reaper.
Oh, thank you,
Grim.
Grim.
Thank you, Grim.
Need it.
After we've been fighting.
Aloth, what'd you roll?
19.
Okay. Odd.
14.
14. Drazad.
20.
1T.
16.
16. Still not bad rolls. We're going to see exactly how this pans out. For you all to know, Gribzik rolled pretty well again with a 14.
What did the giant roll? 45.
22.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that tracks.
Ah, fuck. And I'm. Shit.
Hearing that Drazad serves Pyraxis, the giant
sorry.
first is going to bring down the enormous stone upon his
What
back
have you done?
on top of you.
On your birthday. It's a birthday candle.
Yeah! Happy birthday!
Blow out the candle.
Happy birthday. Does a 25 hit?
Oh,
my
I'm
God.
so sorry. Just because
And we're
I
getting
did this to him.
In comment, Drazad's gonna scream, "Don't forget to be within 5 feet of me! I'm leaving your asses one way or another!"
Valoth, like, all of his will just channels all of the chaotic energy to try to,
Shift that
silvery
attack.
barbs. Yeah, he's just like, I don't know. He's like, anything help? Like, he doesn't even know how to throw this thing off balance with
don't
his
even think
silvery
That is
it's
now
barbs.
a 27. Well, it's the
yeah,
lower,
25.
so.
I can't even talk out of this because I don't speak his fucking language.
Yeah,
Zod,
Moongoose should get a birthday wish spell.
you take 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh. 27.
27. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm giving you the advantage on the thing, so you get the advantage of that Constitution from the silvery barbs. How did I know mentioning Pyraxis was a bad idea?
You don't just go around everybody and being like,
I thought everyone loved him.
my name is Valor.
Everyone on Roria.
Yeah. You said
He
you
hasn't been
basically walked up and
responding
said,
to us either.
My name is Valor. Here is my entire life and all the bad and good things I've done.
That's what Morgan
only
does.
gone
in real-
wrong.
I do that in real life.
Every time I've done it.
Right.
Only every time.
17.
60% of the time, it works every
Zod,
Time.
as this attack connects, you feel a resonance
50%
reverberate through your body. Your bones crack, your skin shifts, and you are transformed into a giant octopus.
That's why
You're
you've been
polymorph.
painting these goddamn
You've been
octopus.
polymorphed.
He's been
Is it
painting
the
octopus for a
rock?
while, and I didn't know why.
Rock that did
Make an Arcana check as you witness this firsthand. You have witnessed an act of creation by an arbiter of such.
in.
As best you can measure, this is a power of the giants. Whether it has something to do with that rock or not, you are not sure, but you know you do not want to be hit by that.
Okay.
And as you think those thoughts, the giant then turns to Valoth, who has been
Shit.
speaking
Yep.
to him.
Where'd this dragon come from?
Like, oh wait, I mean, if I'm gonna use it, he probably has a plus that's enough to hit me anyway. My lowest portent is I'm gonna lucky that.
What is your dragon?
Okay, so disadvantage.
I have a silvery barbs too.
It's I've summoned dragons. That's
You see him lift up the rock, and in its place is a squishy cephalopod that Drazad has been polymorphed into.
Better fucking hit you.
Bring the rock back down on you. You're like, it's like slow moving, but so massive that it's hard to avoid. 18 and 17 on the die.
yeah.
That's definitely gonna hit you. You want to know the total?
Yes, I do.
What's the
I do,
total?
actually.
32 probably.
32 is exactly
Oh
right.
my god!
No.
You can't within
I
that
have
one.
one rule at this table going forward.
Yeah, but I
Listen
don't have
to
one of
Wait,
those
Drazad.
was
locked in
that
a
with
portent.
advantage?
That was with
Dis-
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. So he has a plus 15.
15,
So as this attack connects, you take 31 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I missed
So
the
even
hog.
with a nat 1, you can
Yeah.
still hit Valoth. Right?
Now, Drazad, as you are polymorphed into this octopus, I want you to make an Arcana check. Actually, I'll allow you to make a Smith's Tools check with advantage.
Smith's tools.
Yes.
Both are just
a Smith's Tools check.
He's
with
got
advantage.
8 arms now.
Oh, bring on the
Yeah.
to-do list.
I'm gonna lucky this too.
Okay.
It's proficiency
18?
and strength for Smith's tools, right?
Yes.
I don't remember what.
Or, yeah, strength.
Right. Yeah. 20.
Oh my
21.
god.
You gather that this is not all that different from the smithing that you do, but instead of smithing objects, these creatures are smithing life. They create it, they shape it, they change it. You have been changed temporarily. You are still Drazad on the inside, and you know that at the end of the giant's next turn, you will change back.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. At the end of your next turn, you will change back. My mistake.
Oh, that's better.
Valoth, as this attack connects with you, you hold your ground, attempting to will yourself to stay in the shape that you are, but you feel your nose elongate. You feel your hair grow long, and you turn into a giant hyena. You cannot stop laughing. You've been polymorphed.
Hey, what's
Laura.
what? Now here's a question. For my concentration save, which am I using me before I polymorphed or me after I polymorphed?
I can't answer that for you.
You take the damage, and then you polymorph. So it would be you.
We're gonna lucky that
Or
again.
can you polymorph this thing?
I don't have
I'll have all of
that
you
anymore.
pull up these stat blocks because they are in the monster manual. They're giant octopus, giant hyena.
Can you keep concentration?
Yeah, because
Yes.
I concentrate when I polymorph myself. So
Oh, that's
I would assume so.
This is probably one of the coolest stat blocks I've ever made.
16 and half of 31 is 15. So I keep my concentration
All right.
on my dragon.
Very cool. As the two of you change, the creature slings the rock across its back, holding it by the rope over its shoulder, and then it brings both its hands together in a thunderous clap.
Oh no.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, hang on, I gotta pull up the giant hyena. Is that what you said?
Giant hyena. Your dragon will need to make this as well.
Yeah, I got all these stat blocks. This is gonna take me a second.
And Gribzik.
You're looking for the little bitch that
Gribzik actually will not need to make it.
Yeah, he's behind the tree.
I'll allow that. Any reason I have to protect that
Yeah, I
little man.
know. What I was trying to do, I'm like, no.
How do you spell hyena?
HYENA.
Thanks.
L space
22?
EITCH.
Why are you so mad at me?
I'm not. I'm being dramatic.
Okay, wait. So I make a
Giant
dex save.
hyena and giant octopus.
Yeah.
Yep.
I make a dex save.
Sorry, I didn't want to tip you guys off by telling you to have these pulled up. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you had told me to pull up that, I wouldn't have thought this was coming out.
true.
So,
We are polymorph too, so if we lose the hit points that this temp gives us,
You change back, correct.
you also have 10 hit points, so you're welcome.
Woo. Do I have 10 hit? I have right now. I have 10 hit points.
Whatever its HP is that you're turned into. So that's mine. This is the giant. What the pluses is.
Do I roll 7d10 or do I take the average?
What's everybody got? I know Odd got a 22 on his dex save.
I got a 12, and I'm looking at my dragons. They rolled a 14. I'm looking to see what their pluses are.
Okay. Drazad?
6.
6.
what about rolling?
Dex save.
Oh, I missed it.
Dragon
Seventeen.
got a 16.
Okay. Everyone except for Odd fails.
Did you roll?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I fail?
With
17?
Oh yeah, I failed my con save with an 18.
So everyone takes 45 points of force damage. Except Odd, you take half. You're going to take 22 points
wanted
of
to
force
fail that.
damage.
Yeah, joke's on you.
I'm unpolymorphed.
Oh, does it knock you out of poly?
I'm aware.
No, that's the daddy.
It did. Yeah. It
It knocks him out as well. I know.
The giant octopus has exactly 45
Me too.
HP.
Yeah.
So wait, now I have 45 temp.
No, but it's gone because it just knocked the temp. When the temp is gone, you change back.
Yeah, it's meant to be a sort of like, holy shit, like everybody's changing into different things really fast. and-
Right. Yeah.
It has 20. Yeah. I can't. The dragon's gone.
Okay.
I tell, now that you're
Flip.
back, I'm like, Bella, it's time for the little coffin.
I'm no longer concentrating on that either.
Yeah. So as Drazad and Valoth are
don't think
returned
he
to
can.
their original
Little
forms
coffin, it's our own help.
by the clap,
Good. The clay is ready to mold again.
Drazad, it is your go. Valoth, you're on deck. What would you like to do?
Shit a brick. That's what I want to do.
Grim Reaper says, TPK coming in hot. Could be, Grim. There's a very, very intense combat that I have planned.
On his birthday?
Yeah, it's a good birthday gift,
That's
right?
what I would love for my birthday.
Okay. Bet. Next May.
Yeah, you got a whole nother.
Yeah, we got a whole year to plan.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh fuck no! Let me redo that actually.
I don't even know what I would do right now.
So I
Well, think about it, because you're after Valoth.
I'm gonna under my breath
How tall is
begin
he?
to pray to Pyraxis.
Gargantuan, 100-foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll cast Beacon of Hope
Okay.
on for all of us because it's creatures within. Oh well, it's
Concentrating,
a 30
right?
foot range, but I pick everybody once they get in range. Yes. Of wisdom saving throws, advantage on wisdom saves, on death saving throws, and any healing you regain the max amount. And then I will look at the giant, and I will say, tongues isn't concentration, is it?
I don't think so. It's one of those fun ones because it's like so flavorful. It's like why block it behind concentration?
Mm-hmm. There's no broken combo you can do.
No, I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have to drop concentration on it.
Angel says, "Shit a brick." That's what I'd do.
And they're
Literally.
That's what I said.
Oh, he's quoting you there. I see.
whether or not Pyraxis was a fool or not, I did come here to be reshaped, but also to learn of his folly.
Does he understand common?
Are you saying you're saying that in Giant, correct?
Yeah.
He does recognize what you say, and as he turns to you, he simply says, "Be gone, mortal."
Okay, bye.
Right, so talk,
Hey,
good work.
so-
You have Banish locked?
Jared Misfit, thank you so much for the gifted membership.
Reroll some new characters.
Maybe we'll see.
Razad does not have that.
Are you doing
Just
anything
got a
else,
new job,
Drazad?
and my
No, I'm sorry.
I don't.
No?
My PTO doesn't. I don't have
why I'm-
bereavement leave. If Flora dies,
All right, Valoth, it is
The lowest
your
thing
go.
is 9. He's going to be able
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can't move far enough away that.
Flora, you're on deck.
So what? Wisdom?
Drazad, you can move if you'd like, but
It's worse.
Yeah, I don't think it would be worth it though.
Okay.
I feel like it'd be it. I feel like he'd be more wise than he is intelligentness or even
Just-
charisma.
This might be our only chance to take this thing out.
It's me.
it is you.
You?
And Flora's on deck.
Are we running or are we fighting? I'm gonna ask because I've got two different things depending on what we're trying to
can
do.
we ask him if he knows where Feliz Navidad is?
Say least. Well, he didn't like that I mentioned Pyraxis and Do you know where Salis is?
He points up. As you are, you will never see her. But allow yourself to be changed, and I will take you there.
Okay, change me, Daddy.
Yeah, Val is gonna say, "Do I believe him?"
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Val is gonna say, "Do I believe him?"
Yeah. Wait, I don't know why I rolled that at advantage. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ah, crap it. Shit.
Crap of shit.
That's about right.
That's a 7.
Not sure. Not only are you not sure if he's telling you the truth, he has no reason to lie to you. He definitely has the upper hand here, but also he could be telling you a half truth. Perhaps he's telling you in a weird way he'll take you to see them, but like, you know.
As a goose.
Heaven.
Yeah, you'll
As
be
a
a
goose.
fucking goose or something, yeah. Hard to know.
Okay, then I'm gonna look at Odd and I'm gonna say, I hope
little
this
call?
works, and I'm gonna hold out my hands and I'm gonna cast Polymorph on it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna portent it to a 9 on the dice.
All right, 9 and wisdom save?
Yeah.
It's a non-natural 20.
Yeah, I figured, but yeah, I'm like, he's got such a good plus.
As the polymorph magic ripples through, connecting with his body, you see his tattoos begin to glow. His body begins to shrink and contort. He turns his gaze aside in confusion for a moment and then looks at you. Clever mortal.
Yeah, he's like,
And then
I liked the trick you were doing. I thought if maybe I could reforge you.
Now run away.
that power is not for you to possess.
Well, it's gone now. I don't have it anymore. And, and he's gonna turn. He's going to. I don't know what his reach is, but like Starlight Step, 30 feet.
It's 15 feet. You were in range,
Okay.
so
What Starlight Step?
yeah, you Starlight Step.
Yeah, I was just hoping that that was not still within range, and then I'm gonna go to Gribzik, back here. I'm not gonna look at him. Like I don't want the giant to know that he's here.
Yeah.
But in common, I'm gonna say to Gribzik like low, so that hopefully his height doesn't hear. I'm gonna say, "Stay close. On my next turn, I'm gonna try to get us out of here, but don't let him see you."
Okay. Done?
That's it.
At the end of your turn, the giant is going to pursue you. His
Yep.
heavy footfalls.
Son of a turd.
He has 25 feet, so he gets just in range of you. And
My 60 feet movement.
you had 60.
Yeah, teleport 30, move 30.
Okay. So he doesn't get far enough for that. He has 25 feet. In that case, he's going to do something different.
Oh, great.
Sorry, guys.
Like,
No, he's still going to do that.
Okay.
He's going to move after you.
Okay.
But he was back here. 1, 2,
Line if you want it.
3, 4, 5. Roughly here is where he can get to. He passes within 5 feet of both Odd and Drazad, and those heavy footfalls make it very hard for you to continue standing. I need each of you to make strength saves.
My computer's about to die.
Oh no!
So are we.
18.
18? Okay, both of you are knocked prone. You don't take any damage, but you do fall prone.
20 or 20. 21 or 20.
Yeah.
As he moves beyond you, he rounds the corner and he can now see both you and Gribzik. He says,
I see you, small one.
He gets a step. Yeah, listen.
Stone does not lie.
it is now Flora's turn, but she left the room. She's running. As this giant towers over all of you.
I'm like, it does lie. I'm actually over there.
It's okay. It is your turn.
I know, it's on 10%.
I know.
If it dies, I can't play my character.
So
You may not need to so much longer.
while you're doing that, Gribzik is going to rush away towards you. He's not in range of the giant. He's gonna get right next to you, and he's like, I hope you know what you're doing. This time.
Don't.
It's like, I told you not to let him see you, though.
But he did. He's already seen him.
You guys running?
Valoth and
I was just trying to get
Gribzik.
away from him, and plan next turn is to dimension
Prone
Gribzik
next
and
to
I.
his feet.
Okay.
Your Laura's like blip out. It's like,
Yeah, you Laura saw that going south. He was like, "Oh, see you later. Away."
Like the minute I mentioned Pyraxis,
I look at
Lars
you, Don. I'm
disappeared.
He's nodded at me.
I told you! I told you!
He's not. He's just going to get milk.
He went out with cigarettes.
When the giant said Pyraxis the fool, Eularis was like,
Okay.
"Don't tell him that."
You knew that, didn't you, Lars?
Okay. I am going to walk up to Odd and
Hello.
teleport him as an action.
Okay,
So 30 feet over that way.
just him, right?
Just him. And then I'm going to
That way.
move
Front. Put me in front.
Pointed towards you.
wherever you want to
I want to
go.
go in front.
Oh, you want to be in its
I want
path?
to be right in front of this thing. I want to block his path.
3, 4,
He's going to smush you.
5, 6. You're right about there.
Yep.
All right.
When
And
she
then-
teleports me, am I standing?
Yeah, I guess you could restand.
Yeah.
You could change the way
I
you're.
don't think it
I
matters.
don't like how because normally Alex is like, I don't know. I don't like how he's like, yeah, I'll give you guys
That's
every
fine.
advantage you ask for.
Totally fine.
Can I level up? Right now?
And I want to actually move to Drazad.
Okay.
Can I get there with 30 feet?
You've already moved some.
Ooh, man.
I don't think you
Odd.
can
That's
Okay,
far.
then I'll bonus action 30 feet.
teleport. You
Yeah.
can use that.
Bonus action, teleport 30 feet, and then use the rest of my movement to get to Drazad. And then on my next turn, I'll be there to move you. if
Okay,
you
and I
want.
imagine you'll be like here, so you're
Yeah.
not necessarily.
Take any damage?
Yes.
Yeah, he and I both took
Okay.
I am at, out of 113,
Uh-huh.
I am at 35.
Oh shit! You saw damage from the previous thing?
Yes!
Oh crap!
Was that like 40?
I will heal you on my next turn if you don't leave.
Yeah, you're good. That's why I put a beacon of hope, so
Okay.
maybe I can heal myself.
Odd, at the end of Flora's turn, the giant sees you sort of repositioned in front of him in a flurry of leaves and twigs and vines. He looks down upon you. You dare block my path? And he raises that stone again. He's going to try and strike you.
Okay.
Does a 28 hit.
Yeah, just kind of.
You're going to take...
Oh, no.
Yeah, shield's not going to get you there.
Yeah, she won't get me there, but
But silvery barbs. I think he's got like a plus 15. So he
Silvery
can
barbs
miss
could
you.
do it.
So he at
yeah,
least
my
can
turn's
miss you.
coming up. Silvery Barb's at.
Okay? That is higher.
Okay.
It's a 30.
It's a 30.
It's a 30. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah, it's less than what we took.
Oh my god.
Wait, I said how many?
31 for us.
Yeah, 31 is what I meant to say. Did I say 15?
Yes.
I'm reading this to hit. My bad.
I was like, oh, now he's changing everything.
I thought his legendary actions,
I
for whatever
actually
reason,
meant
did less
31.
damage.
No, I'm not holding back here.
I am really impressed at how real these ropes look.
Thank you.
Like, I keep thinking it is actual rope on there.
I failed.
Okay.
It does look really good.
Yeah.
I will squish you like the bug you are.
Speaking common or just giant?
That's what this is
Speaking
for.
giant, so you don't understand him.
I do. I have a comprehend language.
Comprehend languages. Yeah, he has spoken only giant thus far. As his
Where does
large,
Florida came from?
That's odd.
That's odd.
Yeah.
As this large boulder connects with
look
you,
away for a
you feel your ribs open and sprout into legs. You feel your ass swell into a giant thorax.
Baby got back.
Wait. Can
Throw that ass in a circle.
I use my heroic to try and roll my con again?
Okay.
Not turn.
Maybe got back.
Oh, shit, we have,
Shoot
I
some
have
webs
heroics
out at us,
still.
Odd.
Got ribs.
Can you shoot some webs on him?
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Start the
Okay.
turn.
You're like,
Absolutely not. Now put that leg back in.
Not today.
Not today.
yeah, like Stitch
Get in
just,
there.
yeah.
The clay must need to be softened.
As he looks upon you, resisting the polymorph, I imagine like eyes are sort of opening up on your
Yeah.
forehead as you're like focusing. A blood vessel sort of pops. Yeah. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to
Okay.
cast a.
Bonus action cross.
Since we couldn't do our tiny coffin,
Wombo.
I technically have another polymorph that I can try, but you know.
I think this might be better. Because I don't think you're
I
gonna.
just
Win.
lied to him whenever I said that I didn't because I wanted him to stop.
I'm gonna cast Wall of Force on myself, and then
Okay.
in every language that I know, which is Draconic, Common, and Elvish, I'm going to start issuing like I'm gonna start trying to intimidate him. I'm just like, see if you can change this, and I like throw up a globe.
All right. Make a intimidation check. I guess you're trying to antagonize him, but
And he understands him?
Well, he's speaking. Oh, you're not speaking giant.
I can only understand giant. So in
So you-
Draconic, Elvish, and Common, I'm going to kind of let's like hurl insults at him.
I'll say do it at disadvantage then, because he
Okay.
does not understand those languages.
Sorry, I wanted to know if he understood things so Flora could join the conversation.
With disadvantage, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. As he looks down upon you, you summon this.
I'm like,
spectral
you
magic.
shall not pass.
In the atmosphere, a weave of force is concocted. He looks down upon it and he sees you bash against your shield as he's
A challenge, then. Made by mortals to the divine, I shall show you the folly of your ways.
he is taking the ruse, taking the bait. As we now circle back to the top of
I'm
initiative.
a bonus action wink at Valoth.
Okay.
You get a party. There we go.
We circle back to the top, and he is going to try and strike you. I don't know exactly what the mechanics of Wall of Force are. I haven't used it in a while.
It is. I'll read it to you real quick.
Uh-huh.
An invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose. The wall appears. You can turn it into a globe. So it's a globe around me.
Got it.
And nothing can pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and cannot be dispelled by dispelled magic. The only thing that can make it go away is a disintegrate spell.
Okay. Well, he's going to try and hit you at least once before realizing this. This is not magic
I
he's
see
familiar
what
with.
you wanted to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tiny coffin.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, that was the low roll. 24 to hit.
He smashes it and nothing happens.
You actually do hear. I imagine, even though you're quite quite sure of the
Yeah, it cracks a little.
integrity of this. It cracks a little bit. You probably feel a bit like the people on board the Titan sub or whatever it was.
Oh God.
Well, that's not a good sound.
Yeah.
It says,
Peculiar magic waits there.
Demigod? More like a partial god?
I'll say to you, like, I don't think he understands you, and I do not want to relay that to him.
Where are you going? No, help me.
he's going to turn, and Drazad, you're already on the ground. I'm sorry. I think he's going to attack you. That is a 30 to hit. 30. You're going to take 31 points of bludgeoning damage as this massive rock slams down into you. 31.
He lowered bludgeoning.
However, as the rock connects, you don't feel bludgeoning damage. You feel lightning coursing off of the tip of this stone and channeling into your body. You need to make the same Constitution saving throw, but you feel as though this creature has had an elemental shift at the start of his turn.
So it is actually not bludgeoning. It is lightning damage.
It is lightning.
Oh, okay.
Fucking goddamn.
Sorry. Does that change things?
Yes.
Because he reduces bludgeoning.
Ah, right. Sorry.
We're resistant to lightning right now from Hero's Feast.
What am I? Oh.
Hell yeah. Even better then.
You take 15 instead of 31.
That's nice.
We like that for you.
So you heal 16 if you want to do it that way.
Great, thank you. I was like, con save
Con save.
21.
With your 21
How much damage did he do to me?
31 total.
31 half to 15. Yeah.
on the ground, you
He only
feel
took 15. He only took 15.
you feel the lightning pulsing through your body, numbing your appendages. And as you look out upon yourself, you are willing yourself to retain the scales upon your form. And instead, you see fur beginning to sprout. And you transform
21, so
into
22
a brown
seems
bear.
to be its save.
Jesus.
You are no longer prone, at least.
It would be so fucking funny if I just did it myself. While chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might appreciate that.
What are you gonna do now? He has not tried to attack you yet, but that may be something I have planned up here.
Laura,
He does not get his elemental wave bonus action back. So it is now Drazad's turn. You are a brown bear. What do you do?
I bite.
Bite and claw, baby, all day.
Can you still thunder step or no?
No.
I'm gonna say no. It doesn't use a spell slot, but I think it has other components.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
Would I provoke an opportunity attack if I left right now?
As best you can tell, his range is at least 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
I can move you on my turn if you need.
I mean, need is more. I have 20 HP left.
Hey, don't forget. You can also hold an action.
If you want to fill
If you
me
wanted to
up
do
on
something
my
the minute
body,
the polymorph
I
drops.
have a potion of superior healing you can take.
Well, that's the healing's not the issue. I still have Beacon of Hope up, so any healing I do to myself will be max.
Okay.
I'm covered with that. But it's like where I'm at now in a bear form. If I move away from him, he's gonna kill me. I'll lose.
If you stay right where you are on my turn,
You're gonna
I will move you.
You're also
just
going
lose
to lose the polymorph at the end of your turn already.
Why?
Right. Does damage splash over from?
It's 10 hit
Polymorph?
points that you get from the polymorph. save.
Right.
So if you take damage while in polymorph, that doesn't move over to your form. But if you take over the 10 hit points that you have, it does carry over.
Fight yourself to become Drazad again.
But that would take up my
Action.
How many hit points do you have as the bear?
22.
As a black bear? A brown bear, sorry. Okay.
So you can hold your action so that as soon as your turn ends, you can heal yourself at least, if that's what you wanted to do. But yeah, you really can't move away from it without taking a hit of 31.
Well, could I do that though? Because I would be ending my turn, so my action couldn't be.
And you can't hold the spell because you do have to, like... Can you hold...
You can hold a spell as an action.
Even when
However,
you're polymorphed?
Basically, at least in the old rules, I don't know if it's still this way, but it used to require you using the spell slot to hold
Yeah,
it.
it does.
And if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore. You don't lose a spell slot
No,
though.
you do. That's counterspell that you don't lose the spell anymore. But for
It might not
holding
be
is
that
the
way
same
for holding actions anymore either. I'll say it isn't for now, but
Oh, that's fine.
I'm
if it simplifies
Okay.
things.
I'm so impressed with this mini.
Yeah, this is probably
pretty awesome.
like one of my favorite mini stat block combos that I've
It's
ever
the
run.
way the like ropes and like the fabric hanging, like it looks real. It's
When I
so
saw
good.
Loot release that mini, I was like, I'm gonna print that
It's
super
so
big,
good.
and I'm gonna paint it real good.
It's
You
so
will
good.
do.
I'm gonna paint it real good. So chat can have a little peek-see. I even painted eyeballs on this dude.
And toenails.
I'll attack it. Is a 20 hit?
A 20 does exactly hit.
Nice.
We know it's AC.
And it's got 300 hit points.
Probably.
You wish.
Five.
Yeah. I was about to say probably much higher than that.
5 damage.
Okay.
That doesn't hit. So he takes 5 piercing damage.
Takes 2 piercing damage.
Slay.
As you bite into him, you feel his skin is stone hard. Difficult to penetrate, and with your bare teeth, you try and like scrape as best you can. You actually lose a tooth in the process, but the giant sort of pulls his foot back. No biting. Be a nice little critter. Are you doing anything else?
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that's
Okay. At the end of your turn, the giant is going to turn back round.
And I'm not polymorphed anymore.
I
Right?
feel like you could just step on it.
Yeah, you are no longer polymorphed.
Does he keep the 10 hit points?
Yes. From polymorph? I thought they stayed.
No, when polymorph ends, the 10 hit points go away.
Yeah, I just didn't know if this weird polymorph is...
As he walks towards you, he's going to collapse this tree. He's going to walk right by you, Odd. You'll need to make a
Oopsies.
strength save or fall prone.
Oops a daisies.
The globe is an orb around you.
It's a 5-foot sphere, correct?
It's 10 foot.
10 foot. Are your feet on... Well, yeah, I guess he can't pass through it. So, okay. Yeah, no strength save for
The
you.
vibration wouldn't go through it, yeah.
You and Gribzik need to make the strength save, though.
He doesn't have to make a wider berth around Odd and not get close to us.
You know what? Honestly, I think you're right.
Because of the 10 foot.
Can I trip him?
Yeah, he is in
I
position.
know he's going to be able to
here.
hit us, but we won't fall at
But
least.
you don't fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I look to Gribzik and I go, I am so sorry.
Why did we take him on?
Why are you telling me sorry? Can't you do something? He's right there.
I told you all to get within 5 feet of me if something happened.
Aloth, it is your go. Flora, you're on deck.
he's not doing it. He's not doing anything.
Well, he moved. That's all he can do with that legendary action.
Sweet.
Oh.
I'm like, I lied, and I grabbed him. And I Dimension Door is 500 feet. Just that way. We're like,
As you leap through the door, you hear the thud of his footfalls far behind. You can see the treetops sort of parting, cracking, snapping like twigs. You know that this ground is not going to be enough to keep you safe from him for long.
not for long, but yeah, I'm gonna Dimension Doors 500 feet, and then full move and Starlight Step again. My second to last Starlight Step.
Got it.
So I am 560 feet away from him.
Okay, keep that number in mind. Flora, it is your
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna heal Drazad.
I'm going to look at y'all and say, run! Actually, you probably don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Drazad.
Okay.
So,
Just a
The
boy in a
max.
bubble.
You don't have to roll, it's the max of whatever.
right, 12d4 plus 5.
Oh yeah, max healing. Hell yeah.
Four
That was
times.
24 is 48, plus 5 is 53.
53 healing. Hell yeah.
That was 5th level healing,
Thank you.
healing word. You're welcome.
Guys are hanging on.
So healing word is a bonus action. God damn it, so I can't. Oh, shoot. So that changes things.
You see Valoth has bamfed out of here with Gribzik. The giant looks a bit confused as he looks around and turns on a heel to face the rest of you.
I'm still like calling insults to him.
I'll find them later. You're
right here.
still here.
Right here.
And he can't see the force field for what it's worth. It says it's invisible. Right?
Yeah, but he attacked it once. He knows
yeah,
it's there.
yeah. You could drop it. You wouldn't know.
Hypothetically, if I threw a potion of charm person at his face, would you allow that? Like him drinking it?
I'd allow it. You got to hit him though.
I
I'll
hear,
need
I
to
hear
run.
giants are amphibious. They breathe through their
Yeah.
skin.
I'd allow it, but you
y'all
have to hit
run
him.
like this.
Irax has told me that one time.
At the range you're currently at, that's going to be very hard to do.
He's
hitting
100
him,
feet
hitting him.
And his
face.
AC is 20.
Yeah, so I was gonna.
You can see the light from my laptop on this thing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna wild shape into something that can fly and try to like fly it into his mouth, but I can't wild shape right now.
Can't. Oh, you already cast a spell, so you
I'm
can.
gonna use my bonus action to teleport Drazad 30 feet away.
Okay,
Yeah, like opposite where he's at.
that way.
Yeah.
The one time I don't have Rary telepathic bond, that we are like
Running in
separating
all
so
different directions.
Well, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna run for you.
Okay. You're out of there. Odd, you are sort of the last one standing in the midst of this.
Yeah.
Flora, at the end of your turn, he is going to run back towards you. Get about there with 25 feet.
You can run, but I will find you.
I'm not hiding. I'm not running.
I know, but your friends are. They need to be changed if they are to stay.
It is Gribzik's turn, and then Odd's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna from my little globe. I'm gonna say, "What is your name?
Tony!
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't.
What's your name?" And see if I can get his attention.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because you're not even speaking his language.
Okay, with disadvantage, that's a 26.
Okay. He turns to you and you're like me Tarzaning him. You're like
Yeah.
me Odd, you, and he looks to you. He says,
Ormir.
There I go. Ormir, and I shoot a telepathic lance at him. He needs to make an intelligence saving
"That
throw.
pass through the force gauge."
Yeah, they can. It's only physical that can't.
A 19 on the die,
Boy, just see.
plus
Oh,
3.
plus- yeah.
Huh? Oh! I'm going to silvery barbs though.
And you?
Casting a spell.
That's the second spell in a turn.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Valeth has the trick because he doesn't use a spell slot.
Keep me honest.
One of them. So I saved the free use.
He's still gonna take some damage. I think.
Yeah. As the psychic lance leaps through the
20
atmosphere, stabbing into his head. That's after you've.
No, that's
It's
total.
half of that, right?
Yeah, it's
Is
half.
he saved? Okay. He does take all 10 points of that psychic damage as it pierces into his mind. You see his eyes go crossed for a second. He shakes it off and looks down at you.
I will break you.
I will not let you hurt my friends.
I have not hurt them. I am merely changing them.
Odd, get over here so we can leave.
He doesn't understand you, actually. So
I'll run. Like
I don't know why he
run.
even responds to that.
I feel like I'm like gesturing and using performances to try and. I'm doing interpretive dance.
Those on Othramir are bent to our will. Mortals cannot exist here unbent.
And what are you doing with the rest of your turn? You're standing there?
Rosado was pretty bent a minute ago.
I will
Get
give-
bent.
Yeah. We don't have telepathic stuff up.
Nope.
No.
I didn't say it.
Yeah. Last y'all.
The one time you didn't get that
Well,
eggshell.
yeah, the eye I say is always on unless I say otherwise. But the telepathic bond I usually say like I set it up.
The
like crash landed the ship and just started looking at stuff.
Nobody's close enough for Bardic, so I don't think I can do anything.
Everyone's pretty far right now.
Cast a spell. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep them here, pretty much antagonize them. So whatever else I can do to antagonize them.
Okay.
I don't know. I just hate to leave.
Yo.
Because
Just run. I got
there's not running. If we leave, it's word of recalling back to the ship.
It's fine.
That's perfect. I was gonna tell Grimson to go to the ship and come back for us while I led the giant away.
At the end of your turn, it is now back to the top of initiative. Ormir, sorry, does get his elemental wave back. And as he sees you taunting him, you see a firelight in his eyes.
Oh, it's okay.
He begins pulling burning air into his palms, and as he claps in front of him, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as well as Flora and Drazad. You're still in range of this.
Oh Lord, nothing physical can pass through the wall.
It is magic. And you shot a
It's
psychic
It's
lance.
immune to all damage.
You shot a psychic lance through it. Is that not physical?
Doesn't say anything nothing can pass. No. It's
So did
immune
this-
to all damage. Nothing physical can pass through it. I thought it blocks everything.
So if that
No,
went
it's
through,
one or the
then-
other. Either one made it, or sorry, either neither made it, or both of them do.
Okay.
What's it called?
Weird.
What's that spell?
Wall of force.
Another wall spell.
Yeah,
Get outta
I'm
Get outta
guessing.
here.
I'm guessing because
Maybe
of the
the psychic
limitations,
lance.
the psychic lance does.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to let that slide.
Okay,
just
sorry
note for
about
the
that.
future.
Yeah.
What'd you roll? On deck save? Did you say 17? I feel
don't
like.
remember.
What'd you get, Drazad?
We think his save is at 22. Is that change?
18. 4. Okay. Both of you take 45 points of fire damage as a torrent of flame ripples through, scorching the earth behind you. Odd, you see just basically the ground that you stand upon is still green. Everything else has been charred to black. As the giant looks down upon you, frustrated, he is going to use his 50 feet of movement.
Like a full dash, 50 feet.
No, he gets 50 feet. His legendary action is half of his movement.
Half of the moon.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. He's going to close on Flora and Drazad. And first, he's going to attack you, Flora. Seeing that you're kind of blipping everyone around. That is a 21 to hit. Okay. You're going to take 31 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
I just want you guys to know I've only been hit 3 times.
I've only hit it once, and I'm at 2/3 of my health.
I've been hit 3 times with 117 HP, and I'm down.
As Flora falls, he turns to you, Drazad, and in the giant tongue, he says, "Less clay on the wheel." And he goes to slam the stone onto you now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is a 21 to hit as well.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You're going to take 31 points. Sorry, this is fire damage.
No, that's, I'm
know.
yeah.
You're resistant, right?
31 points of fire. Yes, 15.
Have a potion in
He
my
changed his
pocket.
damage types at the start of the round.
I know.
Hear me?
About to get out of here.
As the flame pours over your body, you look out across Flora. You feel as though your skin itself is melting. You are being reforged. Make a Constitution
That's on the
saving
run.
throw.
We're never getting this ice fang. Just so y'all know.
Saylee's can stay up there.
Yeah.
I mean, we did pretty good with the fireballs in the air. We just fly up there.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
didn't
like at
do
this
terrible
point.
with that.
11. This time, you are transformed into a giant
I
spider.
have the octopus if you need it.
I'm just kind of choosing them at
Okay.
random, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
It's got to be a CR1 creature, so there's limits to what it can do.
Miss Mabel, your mama's gonna die.
as you feel your body on fire in your molten form, legs sprout out, eyes open, and you feel as though you can see your demise coming from miles away. With this, it is now your turn. Valoth, you're on deck.
Is it a giant spider?
It is a giant spider. Intended for this to be very challenging.
Oh, it is.
Certainly is.
I didn't even get to bring up Noxious.
No, this is easy.
No, Angel, Miss Mabel don't give a fuck. She's sleeping right now. Completely buried with just her little tiny snoot sticking out. Like her snorkel.
What you got, birthday boy?
We think it's you think you can pass a DC 13 dexterity?
Yeah, I think he has a plus 13.
I think the
to
better
dex
question is, can
saves.
he fail that?
Yeah.
Hey, make a nature check.
You're doing shit.
Nature.
Oh, because as the spider. Again, you can always hold your action.
Climb up his leg. Climb up his leg.
19.
You can.
Yeah, spider, climb up his leg.
Make him hit himself.
Analyzing
Yeah.
with your mini spider eyes,
what
you
I
can
was
see that this creature is quite strong. Maybe not super intelligent, fairly wise.
Climb up his legs.
They are not limber.
Grip him. Climb up his legs.
You can see that dexterity is perhaps one of their weaker
But
abilities.
if you're wanting a word of recall at the end of your turn,
That's what I'm saying though. I thought earlier, like I can't hold an action. Like I can't hold an action to cast a spell because I'm currently polymorphed. I'll unpolymorph after the end of my turn.
But then
I
that
can't
was-
do
is that
that.
is that what we ruled, that he can't hold an action? I thought you said he could.
You are Oh, I see.
Right now as a spider, I don't.
Yeah, I would allow you to hold your action for after you unpolymorph.
to
That
cast
makes
the
sense.
spell.
Okay.
Because you're mentally still there.
Well, then I will hold. Yeah, but I thought that was
Fine. I'm fine with it. I was just recounting the rules and
It depends on
You know how I
exactly
am.
how it's worded on the.
I like the rules as a guide, but in when a giant is running around with a big wackus bonkus polymorph wonkus,
Any one of those.
Yeah. I
the
mean,
rules are kind of out the window, you know.
I'll get like on top of Flora as the spider and
Okay.
wait. And I'll hold my action because as soon as polymorph drops, I'm gonna word of recall us back to the ship.
Okay, at the very end of your turn, the giant raises his massive stone and begins to carry it down. Just as your form is reconstituting, you feel Pyraxis's divine
not
energy
over.
swell into you, and at your final moment,
over.
you are able to cast Word of Recall. You and Flora, I believe, are carried back to the ship. Nobody else is, though, correct?
No.
Correct.
Okay. So Flora and Drazad are out of there just as that stone connects with the ground. You feel a wave sort of ripple. You ride it expertly, and you feel the giant's ire turn as he shifts his gaze over to you. Valoth, it is technically your turn. Is there anything
Right.
you're doing with Gribzik?
Yeah.
Ooh, big summer blowout.
We're running. Yeah, we're just running closer to the ship. I don't know how far we are.
Tears down his
but-
face.
You're quite far. I mean, you traveled several hours to get this far from the ship.
Yeah.
So you're rushing. I'll say you're dashing easily enough. Both of you are able to make it at least 60 feet.
Well, and so how does the gem work? It allows me to upcast something without expending
Gem
a
of
higher
Wrath, yeah.
spell slot, but can I
No,
use a lower? No. Okay.
it's only upcasting a spell that you have a level 4.
Yeah, so then,
It's increasing the power of the spell. You're not able to gain.
so in this
yeah.
in this sprinting that we have, I have 2 more dimension doors at my disposal.
Okay.
Um,
And you continue to use them, I imagine.
would we say that the ship helm was reset?
Yeah, it was
to like a teleport thing, or was it just shuffled?
It was
when we left?
scrambled. You did
Scrambled,
not say
okay.
that you wanted to.
Yeah, that's fine. Then yeah, I'll be using the dimension doors to get us there.
Okay. You and Gribzik continue to plunge through an endless set of doorways, catapulting you through the forest as you can hear thunderous booms rippling out from behind you. Even now, gusts of wind break at your back as you continue to rush through the woods. Odd, you are the only one left standing against this behemoth. What would you like to do?
So he's over there.
He is over there currently.
I would like the dimension door
It turned on as soon as you sat down.
to the woods this way.
Okay. Towards you. So I guess for chat, that's that way.
Yeah.
Not the direction that Valoth and Gribzik ran.
Yeah, I'm a dimension door.
We really just said,
I think I would head. I guess I would head their direction. Yeah, I would head their direction just in case one of them faltered.
Okay.
So I'm a dimension door that way, and then run and take off, and then I too have another dimension door.
Okay.
I also have a haste at my disposal if I need to put like Gribzik on my back and like haste for
yearn for the haste.
I guess a minute.
Yearn
so
for the haste.
in rounds,
Got
getting extra dashes and whatnot.
Love that
movement.
spell.
Understood. Well, as all of you are continuing to
Trying to,
rush
lose
through
them.
the forest, making yourself scarce as this giant threatens to reshape you, bend you, break you, remold you,
Ew.
do whatever he wills to you, as is his divine calling. That is where we will end our session for tonight.
Oh my god.
Really? Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for probably one of my
Oh my
favorite
God,
sessions
that was
of
awesome.
not only the Molten Myth, but the legacy of the Ashen saga altogether. Make sure to tune in next time. We will be missing next Wednesday, but we will be running Wake of Ao the following Wednesday. This
Ew.
weekend on Saturday, we're running Echoes of the Scar episode 3.
Triple header this
Triple
week.
header this week. And
Machinations.
of course,
Oh,
make
that
sure
one. I was
to
like, what are we talking about?
Got good sleepy maple over there.
and of course, on Monday, make sure to circle back with us to play some Chat Plays D&D. Things are really heating up in that campaign, and you guys have been piloting the characters yourselves to expert degree. But as always, until then, go out there and make some chaos. Bye.
Bye.